Hello everyone, my name is Taimano Ampeo. I am a T-Rex YouTuber. For anyone who is new here, it's good to see y'all here. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for stopping by, and I hope y'all have a good time here at the first ever Genshin Impact 3.3 stream that I've ever had. Welcome, welcome. Let's see, we already got Ikely, aka Goober, I think. I see you're here, and I also see Sin. Hello guys, hope you're both doing well, and I hope that everyone else is doing good as well, and that y'all have a good time here at the stream. Let's see, Ikely says, I am here for the Genshin. Indeed you are. And I shall not disappoint. And I am not going to read whatever Sin just said here. Yeah, okay. So, let's see.
Are for now, but
Ikely
friends are
says,
forever.
the new TCG update is pretty fire. Ooh. I did hear about that. I might want to play it today, we'll see. If we have time. And Sin says, I don't play Genshin anymore. I just watch this guy because he's cool. Oh, thank you, Sin. I appreciate that. And also, yep, it has started. And also, you go into the door, and Super says, add me. I still need to work on that. I don't know if I have the number thing that I need to get you a friend request.
If we've got nothing else to do, why don't
I'll
I
get
tell
to
you a
that
story?
soon, though. If you have sent it to me. If it's in, like, my Twitter DMs or something, I will check after stream, maybe. If my brain remembers that. Anyways, let's get rid of all the random notification stuff so that the red exclamation marks don't bother me. Alright. Oh! Oh, I see. Scarmosh boy is out. Alright, alright. I might just try to pull for him today. We'll see. Let's see. Version highlights. We don't really need to look at all that. We'll experience it ourselves, and that is a lot of primo gems that I am gonna happily take. Let's see, how much do we have right now? Okay, we have 14 fates, over 7,000 primos. Can't buy any new fates right now. Oh well. Let's see. I think this is Scarmosh's thingy, so I'm just gonna give him that. There we go. Also, hold on, I see, hold on. Ikely sent me, excuse me, my throat is already not feeling good and I just started, but, I see the thing. Hold on, let me just, there you go, I got you your friend request. There you go. I also see Sin says UID in menu, and I sent this to you 3 times. Sorry, Ikely, I'm not the best for remembering stuff, but, yeah, also see, Rai says, oh no, Dyrano, I dropped my bowl of gummies. Oh no. Well, I mean, again, you've always got the 5-second rule. If you got it all off the floor in time, hopefully you can still eat it. It's been a while since you accidentally dropped food during a stream though, so you were on a roll so far. Hopefully it'll happen again. As in you have a long period of time in which you don't drop the food. Also see Sin says, ouch, dang bro. Yeah, that is literal pain. I haven't spilt or dropped any food or drinks in a while, but it is pain when that happens. And yeah, Ikely, I got your friend request now. Sin says DM him on Twitter, and I don't think midstream he can add people. No, I can. It's fine. And yeah, I love it when people prove me wrong. Alright, so let's see. We got story quests. Let's see. Okay, it's just those. We've seen those before. Any new hangouts? Nope, doesn't look like it. Alright. So next we have something for the adventure books, but okay, it's nothing. I should have expected that. Alright, battle pass, skip that please. I do not want. We've seen this 1,000 times. Alright, log in. There we go.
Have you ever
And we got events.
Vicious pet?
Ooh. Okay, we got stuffs to claim. Okay, let me just grab all of this real quick. Thank you. Thank you, Genshin. Oh, claiming this as well. I think that's everything here. We'll get to these later. Oh, okay. Let's see. Archon. Ooh, so we. All right, all right. So we're gonna meet the Wanderer in a new Archon quest as soon as we finish whatever this is. A toast to victory. Oh, and there's the TCG. I think. All right, so let's see.
They're very cute.
A toast to victory. I think. Yeah, I think we gotta do this. Oh, hold on. We also have something for characters, and Aether needs a constellation. All right, we'll get you that, buddy. There you go. Anything else? Nope, my screen looks fairly clean, except there's still a little exclamation mark for the quest, but I don't think there's too much I can really do about that right now. Yeah, it's fine, it's fine. So let's go find Kalai. Or, wait, Kale, I think. It's pronounced Kale, right? I switch between Kalai and Kale a lot. Also, let's see, messages. Igley says, can you help me with Artifact Domain? I probably could later. I have a huge amount of resin, which annoys me a lot because it reminds me back in the old days when I would never let my resin go like all the way to full, and I'm constantly seeing it like this. But also these senses, which I could be this good at Genshin, more story to play. Yeah, I really enjoy Genshin's story, and I mean, if you want, like, ever decide to go back into playing Genshin, I can try to help to the best of my ability. Alright, so let's go meet Kale.
Good morning. Looks like you're awake.
Hello, Kale.
Yep, yep.
Alright, morning.
I prepared some breakfast today. Please have a taste. I hope you'll like it.
Alright. I don't know what it is, but it looks like... From what I can see, like, even though the captions are in the way, it looks like a sandwich or some kind with like green beans in the middle. I don't know what that is.
It's nice to have you here so we can eat something yummy.
Does anyone know what this is supposed to be? Because I don't know.
Well, now that I've recovered from Alizar, I'm feeling better than ever. I can even prepare 4 or 5 meals a day now.
Nice.
And Paimon bets they're all delicious.
You're enjoying a yummy breakfast with Kale, who has been waiting for you.
Oh, by the way, someone brought a letter for you after you went to sleep last night.
Ooh, who was it?
Nope, Paimon wanted to read the letter with you after you woke up. So Paimon didn't open it. All right, let's read it now.
Alright, so Goober says it's probably pistachio. Could be. It's been a while since I've actually seen pistachio, so I don't know what it looks like.
Oh, it's from Nilu.
Except that like it's green.
Ahem. We're going to hold a feast at the Grand Bazaar and celebrate Cyano's reinstatement as the General Mahamatra.
Nice.
As heroes of Sumeru, please be sure to attend. I'll wait for you. The date of the banquet is written on the back. It's in 2 days.
Can we also get like one of those stalls for like tomato throwing and just have the Grand Sage in there? Just put a star up, like tie him up to a target, have everyone throw tomatoes at him. Rotten ones. He deserves it.
I've also heard that you've become heroes here as well. That's amazing.
We're just doing our parts.
Sometimes I'm really envious of strong and confident people like you.
But you're amazing too, Kale. I agree with you, Aether. Kale is an amazing character. Especially if you see what her childhood was like in the Genshin manga. There's certainly something.
Oh, you're embarrassing me.
Anyway, let's go to the Grand Bazaar to have a look.
Actually, speaking of the Genshin manga, I don't know if it's going to happen, but I want to see a future event where Kale and Amber reunites. That would be nice. As I see Sin says. I don't know if it's okay for me to say that, but pretty much, yeah. It's what the Tsar deserves.
Oh,
And I think
before you
literally
leave,
every
be
Genshin player
sure to
can agree on
inform
that.
Master Tainari.
Alright, so let's go find Mr. Tainari. Hello. Yeah, Tainari?
Tainari!
Let's see, since it's... Oh, the Genshin anime is gonna come on Netflix. I haven't... Like, I've heard about Genshin getting an anime adaptation. I didn't know, like, where it was gonna be or, like, too much about it. I think I heard it's going to take place like before the Genshin story or something. Like it's gonna have something to do with like the Archon War. I don't know if that's entirely true because I'm pretty sure the trailer showed like Aether and Lumine together. So actually, I guess they could have. I don't know. Were they both like traveling together like during the events of the Archon War? I don't know.
Good morning. How do you feel today?
Yeah, feeling good right now.
We feel much better. How about you?
Hold on, see. Part of your message was blocked for some reason by Twitch. So let me see. Hold on, four elemental dudes fighting. Just best thing in the world. Also, see Masonic is here. Hello, Tiny Dino Man. Hello there, Masonic. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for stopping by the stream today. It is good to see you here as always. Hope you're doing well, and hope you have a good time here at the Genshin Impact stream. Welcome, welcome. Right now, we're going through the 3.3 update. Well, this is part of like a past update, but I'm pretty sure we're in the 3.3 updates now, because Scarmosh's banner's up. So we're just gonna see all the new stuff that they released either today or yesterday. It's a very new update, so I haven't been keeping up with the news, so I have no idea what to really be in store for. Because I didn't want spoilers. So how's your injury, Taina?
I'm recovering well. Thanks for asking.
That is good. Considering you got lightning struck by Scaramouche, I'm surprised you recovered so quickly.
Well, from the looks of it, you seem to be already busy with work again.
It's fine. I'm not that busy, really. The Elazar patients have recovered, as well as Hypatia. For now, I only need to tend to my Forest Watcher duties.
Nice.
It seems once Irminsul started getting better, everything else started to recover too.
Yes, but there are still some residual effects. The withering is one example.
Oh.
Though it won't spread anymore, the existing zones won't just disappear. We forest rangers will still need to do the work.
Darn Irminsul, don't be lazy. Get rid of those two.
By the way, we
Lazy
have some
tree.
good news. Sino got his position back.
This news is hardly new. He had already mentioned it to me before.
Did he make a pun while he was saying that?
Huh? You mean he was already here? Why didn't he come to say hi to us?
He visited once, but he was afraid of disturbing you while you were resting. He just asked me a few questions and left.
Alright, I see. Also see, Demon of the Sea is here. The Dino. I see Pat's the Dino. Thank you for that, Demon. Right on. Everyone, you have a few seconds to pat the Dino on the head. There you go. I guess, depending on like how large your screen is, like just use your finger to pat the Dino. Alright, there we go. Now we go back to regular size Dino. And after I see, you redeemed, but actually first I should say just thank you for stopping by today, Demon. Hope you're doing well, and I hope you have a good time here at the stream. And also I see redeem the bread, so bread. And also, let's see, you also redeemed the first, redeem, very nice. Congrats on being the first, kind of. A lot of people were kind of talking like before this redeem was used, but you were the first one to get it. So it works still. Also Sin says, oh, you redeemed the meme face. Nice. Alright, so Sin, what kind of meme face do you want, like what kind of meme do you want to have over my face? And I'll see the Demon of the Sea, Pat. Thank you for the Pat's Demon. And Sin says, I'm using my auto clicker. Perfect. And then the Demon says, just as bread. Very nice. That's right, Cookie just said, I just ordered Uber and it should arrive in about 5 minutes. Alright, sounds good. I feel like I should sign up for like food deliveries or something. That can't word. I also see Demon says, you bear? I am not a bear. I am a dino. Also Sin says, I don't think it could be specific, but anything from the, okay. I mean, it can be specific if you want. Let me just look for... I just want to see what that is. Hold on, let me look it up. Does it happen to be a cat by any chance? Guess if so, I think I see it. It looks like a... Yes, cats. Okay, it is cats. Alright. Well then, sorry to everyone who wants to watch me play the game, but I'm just real quickly, find a good picture, and then I have to do a little bit of editing, let's see. Alright, now we're just going to Krita real quick, so I can make, the thing. That way, like, I want to make it so that, like, it'll actually be moving along with, my face while I'm moving. Like, make it part of the actual, PNG. Alright, so let me see. Alright, I think I got it. Go. I just do a little bit of this. Hold on. I need to get rid of the pause because they're in the way. There we go. Alright, and I can save that. Perfect. Alright, we're almost done. Alright. Just get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get the Discord reactive images, and I don't know if this is going to work well, like, while I'm streaming, but let's see. Alright, save and save. Let's see. Oh, there we go, it's working. There we go. I have a cat's face now. There we go. I am now Cat's Dino. Behold, it is beautiful. Anyways, let me just see all the messages that I missed while I was doing this. I want to use this for like an adventure in the future. We'll see. Hold on. Alright, so the unknown Fire React says, "Hey, it's me. I just woke up. Well, welcome, Fire React. It's good to see you here. Hope you're doing well, and hope that you're having a good morning and that you enjoy your time here at the stream." I see Sin says, "Yes, cats. Very goofy cat though." And the unknown Fire React redeemed hydrate, so I should drink the water out now. There we go. And let's see. Right, says, the bite mark on my left arm from the T-Rex animatronic still hurting. Boy. Well, I hope you heal up from that soon, and for what I can see, Ryan Sin really seemed to like the new emote. Well, the new PNG I have. Alright, so according to the rules I set up for that redeem, this is how I shall be for the remainder of today's stream until next stream, and I shall be normal Dino. But I'll keep this around just in case I want to use it in the future. Oh, and also I see oh god, I am going to horribly mispronounce your name. But no, they're just going to big Dino mode as per usual. Hello there, Cypro Unude. Yeah, I definitely mispronounced that. I'm so sorry, but it's good to see you here. Hope you're doing well, and welcome to the Dino's Genshin Impact stream. I hope that you had a good stream, and that you and everyone from your stream all had a good time, and that you have a good time here as well. And let me just get you your shadow command real quick before I forget. There you go. My name is Tyranno Imperio. For anyone who is new here, I play all kinds of games like Genshin Impact. Sometimes I watch movies, sometimes I do tier lists, sometimes I draw. And to everyone from my chat, feel free to check out Cypher's Twitch right now, where it seems like they're playing Callisto Protocol. I've not played that before, but it sounds interesting. But yeah, good to see you here, and I hope that you're doing well. And if you're wondering why I have a cat for a face, it is one of the redeems that I have set up. Honestly, now that I think about it, part of me kind of wishes I didn't explain, so people would just be constantly questioning why I have this. But anyways, let's see. Igley redeemed Paleo Summon. Alright, interesting. So, let me know what prehistoric creature you want me to put into the stream. Igley, and I'll put it in here. I don't know if I'm going to attach it to my reactive image like I did for the cats, but we'll see. So, I know if I reacted, God. Why is this stream so active? I don't know, but I like it. And as I see, Cypro says, I hope that you're doing well as well. Wow. Well, that's good to hear, and I hope that I can't wait, but thank you, and I hope that you are doing good as well. And also, Igley says, I redeemed Paleo Summon for Tyranno. Do you mean that is like another T-Rex, or do you just want a second Tyranno here? Because I can do that. Actually, well, yeah, sure, I'll do that. There. Second Tyranno. Just the tiny Tyranno over here. There you go. Now there are two dinos here. One with a cat face and one that is normal, but it cannot move. It is a statue dino. So Sin says, the dino has to make this, think you can get this dino cat, I think. But yes, second Tyranno indeed, Cooper. Or is it a child, as Sin says? Maybe it's like Jurassic World Dominion, where like how Blue reproduced asexually. This is my beta. This is just my little buddy that I cloned I just kind of, I guess kind of cloned, because creatures that are born from parthenogenesis, since they're only born from one parent, they don't have any new DNA, so they're just like tiny clones. But anyways, Rai says, so basically, it was a Twitter venture. I invited Tyranno to watch me take care of the dino animatronics until, yeah, I remember, a T-Rex animatronic burst into the office and tried to buy it. Yeah. We still need to continue that, I think. But yeah, that was a fun one. Actually, I don't know if I've done, like, a specifically dedicated Five Nights at Freddy's adventure yet. I might want to do that. It's been a while since I've really, like, been into FNAF, so... I don't know. I guess I can base the adventure off just like the first game.
And you probably already know all about the celebration feast.
Celebration feast? No, I haven't heard anything about that.
Really?
Huh? But didn't Nilu say in her letter that they would celebrate Sino? He didn't tell you?
Perhaps, or alternatively, he doesn't know about it either.
Oh?
Come to think of it, Sino doesn't seem like the type who'd enjoy a celebration feast.
I guess Neela's only planning on telling him once festivities are underway. Or it's like a surprise birthday.
You and Kale are both Sino's close friends. Why don't you come to the feast with us?
Kala has taken over some of my tasks these days. I don't think she'll have time for it. Not to mention me.
Okay, but like it's a special occasion. You can make time, right?
You see, some VIPs have come to the forest recently.
Who?
Huh? VIPs? Very important Paimons?
Other Paimons exist?
Well, technically speaking, they are former VIPs. The sages involved in recent incidents have begun their training in the Avidia forest.
What?
And the people they had previously imprisoned have all been released.
Excuse me? Why are the sages training here? Like, why are they not in jail?
Huh?
Is your master alright?
Yes, he's a little weak, but he isn't injured and his condition is stable. Lesser Lord Kusanali, in her boundless mercy, has decided to spare Azar and the other wrongdoers.
Boo!
Supposedly, they were ashamed of their shallow ideologies and have decided to dedicate the rest of their lives to cultivating wisdom in the Avidia forest.
So, in past streams, I usually say that, like, Sumeru's Archon stories are some of the best in the game. I now I retract that statement. Why does Azar and the other sages get away with all the stuff that they done? Like, I forgot the name of it, but like the festival celebrating Kusanali's birthday, the samsara that they caused at it almost got someone killed. Why are they not in prison? Also, Sin says, "Oh no, there's more Paimon." Oh no. So Ackley says, "Do you think you'd help with the domains? In the future, maybe." And also Sin. Also, Ryza Sin has no chill. I mean, I have no chill for Azar and the other sages. Like, come on, I can understand Kusanali being more merciful than other gods, but Azar, I feel like Azar and the other sages are. I mean, I might say they're like completely like getting away with it scot-free, but like, I don't think the punishment meets really what they've done.
When they learned that Lesser Lord Kusanali had defeated the Balladeer and saved Irminsul, they were shocked at first, but also became happy, feeling that the sacred light guiding them on the path of discovering wisdom had begun to shine once again.
Okay, short. That sounds more like they just pretended to be happy and they're just planning to do something later on. Actually, I guess that could be pretty cool, like maybe bring back Azar as a villain again, and then he can meet his comeuppance for all he's done. Make it work for the Fitsui or something, and then one of them can betray him.
As a result, work has increased for the forest rangers.
That sounds really exhausting.
There's nothing we can do, really. But that's another topic. Back to the matter at hand. Are you two planning to head out?
I guess so.
Right! We're here to request permission to head out. Would that be okay?
You've recovered well. You may go, but be careful.
Yay! Will do!
Alright. See ya, Dainari. Still though, like, everything else with the Sumeru Archon story has been great. Why did they drop the ball with like how the villains pay for what they've done? I guess I can understand Skarmosh being redeemed because, he had a pretty rough childhood. And I guess lots of the bad stuff that happened to him, without really him having any say in the matter. He didn't have a chance to really be good until Nahida. But the sages, they had everything like handed to them on a silver platter. Like, they had Sumeru under their thumb, and they still decided to be jerks and not use it to be good. But also, let's see it. Like, going besides, like, going out of that topic, let's see more messages. Since I found the picture the dino used for the face. Very funny. It is. Alright, so we gotta go to the Grand Bazaar. Wherever that's up, there it is. Alright, here we go. And let's just glide our way over as soon as we're done teleporting. Alright. Let's see. Hold on. Are getting close? Okay, there it is.
Up and away.
There we go. Up and up. Okay, I don't think we went quite the right way. Hold on. So we drop down a little bit more. Alright. I think the door to it should be around here somewhere. Is this it? Nope. Okay, it's not. Hold on. the little, like the glowing dust trail thinger. I guess I'll be normal, I guess. Fine. Oh, hold on, I see two people chatting over there. What do you guys need?
Well, there won't be any problems if the feast starts at that time. Everything has already been prepared.
Uzzleston says I don't want to be normal either. Normal is overrated. Be as weird as you want to be.
Mr. Zubair, I finished tallying things up here. Well, except for the guests.
Is a simple reply really that much to ask of our guests? It's affecting our arrangements.
Oh, it'll be fine. Besides, it never hurts to get things ready in advance.
I was thinking the same thing.
Otoko!
The feast will be held sooner or later, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Nilu!
Hello!
Traveler, Paimon.
We got your letters, so here we are!
Hello.
You're the best. The other guests haven't even replied yet.
Oh.
Huh? Are we the only ones that have arrived?
Yeah, I had someone deliver letters to all of our guests. But maybe everyone is still busy with other things.
Alright, maybe go check on them all.
Look, I get it. Sumeru is in an extremely important period of transition right now, but even if your friends are important figures, they shouldn't just ignore your request like this.
And that is a good point. You should make time for your friends always.
Nilu is Sumeru's #1 celebrity, after all.
Go alright.
You have no idea how happy I am to talk to people with good taste.
If you consider enjoying Nilu's dances having good taste, then almost everybody has good taste.
That is a fact.
Because Paimon thinks everybody will love her performance.
That's right. We all think she's amazing too. Nilu is an absolute favorite among those of us who frequent the Grand Bazaar. For Outlanders, you have a great eye. Master Zubair, let's have a vote for the most outstanding audience members next time. I think these two may win.
I think so too.
Nonsense. It is not for us to determine the value of an audience.
Alright, fair enough.
But indeed, we could try giving gifts to people with particularly good taste. I heard there's a device in Fontaine called a camera that can record people's appearances as pictures. Such pictures would make superb gifts.
Ooh, that could be an interesting souvenir.
Ooh, good idea. I wonder where we can find one.
I definitely do not have two on me right now.
I don't want you giving pictures of me to everyone. I'm satisfied just being able to perform here.
Alright, fair enough. I also see Jojo is here. Hello there, Jojo. Welcome. Thank you for stopping by the stream today. Good to see you here, and I hope that you are doing well. Austin says, Prime Gaming more like spy gaming. Wait, did a Prime Gaming thing show up here? I don't know if it did.
There's always a lot going on at the Grand Bazaar.
Yeah, and that's why I love it here. Traveler and Paimon, could you help confirm if the letters were actually delivered?
Yeah, sure, I
If
can do
for
that.
some reason they didn't receive the letters, then please tell everyone that there will be a feast here.
Alright, we'll go around and check.
Yeah, we can also check out how everything in Sumeru is going now.
Do you know where everyone is?
When I wrote the letters, I heard that Dia was in Port Ormos, and Alhaitham was at the Academia.
Alright.
As for Sino, we've only heard that he appears at the Academia from time to time. I'm not too sure about Ramon's whereabouts. My guess is that he's with Dia.
Who's Ramon?
As for Dunyarzad, I just hope she's feeling better. I sent her a letter, but I was afraid of disturbing her. If you have time, please ask about her for me.
Alright.
Got it. Let's go, Traveler.
Alright, there's surprisingly a lot of stuff we still gotta do, even after, like, the main villain's been defeated, but... Alright. Let's see, so we got quite about Alhaitham's, whereabouts. I'm just gonna do this. Alright. Yo, Alhaitham, you here, buddy? Alright, there's some scholars there.
We haven't seen Alhaitham anywhere. Let's ask
Yeah, let's go ask this random guy who doesn't really stick out from anyone here about where he might be.
Hey there, have you seen Al-Haytham around?
Yes, it seems Scribe Al-Haytham has gone to the House of Dana. You should be able to find him there.
Alright,
But
thank you.
you're already the second group of people I've seen looking for him today. He must be quite the busy man.
No.
Oh? Who else was looking for him?
Mr. Cavey was just here asking about him. You wouldn't believe how terrible their relationship is. And now you two are here.
Who's Kabe?
Don't tell me everyone's here looking for gossip about the sages.
No, not at all. But tell me the sages are getting worse punishments than what Tainari told us about.
No way. We're strictly here on business.
Ah, I see. Sorry, I thought maybe everyone's as interested in rumors about the sages as I am.
That's what Sin says. Sometimes I'm too lazy to move, so I use the waypoints. Yeah, I feel like everyone does. Alright, so let's go to the House of Dana. Alright. I'm just gonna teleport. Alright. So let's head on down. I feel like I went the wrong way. Hold on. See if I... Can I do this? Let's see. Okay, I can climb up here. Hold on. Alright. I climb all the way around. It's like, just like Tarzan my way around here. I definitely did not go the right way. How do I get in there? Let's see. I think you're in the tree. Yeah, I think so too. Oh, also see, Sin says, ah man, gotta go. Alright. Bye. Alright, bye, Sin. It's good to see you here. I hope you had a good time here at the Genshin Impact stream. Have a good rest of your day. Take care. Good luck, whatever it is that you have to do. And I hope that, just take care for now. Alright. Let's see. Alright. We're on pathway now, at least, so... Hopefully, the glowing trail thing, even though it's boring, and I don't like following it, hopefully it'll lead us, to where we need to go. Oh no. Okay, never mind. I'm just going to teleport waypoint again. I'm willing to admit I did not go down the right way. Let's see. Alright. Hold on.
I think it's way better to stay here and study.
Alright, I'm going down at least a slightly faster route than what, So I want to stay that, but it doesn't feel like I am. Okay, finally. So there's the darn door. Alright, so we gotta go in here, and I hope to God that Al-Haytham is in here. Because it has been a long trek to get to this place. Alright, and sir? Alright, Al-Haytham, please tell me you're in here. Alright, let's see. Al-Haytham? Hold on. I don't think he's here. There's just Some guy that looks like a playable character, I think. Hello?
Alhaitham should be around here somewhere, right?
Oh, there he is.
Oh, he's over there. But it looks like he might not have time for us.
So we're talking with someone else.
Just put down that worthless book and tell me what happened in the academia.
This is not just some worthless book. Do you have any idea how difficult it is to find a physical book like this in Sumeru?
It doesn't matter. It's probably just another thing that you used your authority to get your hands on anyway. Just put it aside. Listen, I came back today only to hear that the sages have disappeared.
I wish it was something that extreme. No, they just went to train in a forest.
Oh, you sound surprised. I thought you would already know the inside story.
Would I be here asking you if I knew? You're the scribe, not me. So just tell me what you know already.
Well, I almost became a sage.
Huh?
Oh, don't sound too surprised now. You're the renowned Kaveh, light of the Ksharawar. Besides, as a master builder and craftsman, chances are you'll be appointed as a sage too.
Why do I feel like you don't really mean it?
What makes you say that? Why would you question my heartfelt sincerity?
The amount of sarcasm between these two.
Maybe it's because you've never said anything good about me before.
Yeah, well, I share a similar sentiment, and anyone who knows you as well as I do would surely do the same.
Oh, you... See? This is why I hate discussing anything with you. Your ridiculous and arrogant attitude always gets in the way.
I mean, it helped us out quite a bit. When trying to stop the sages, so...
It seems that you really can't stand my personality.
Ha! What was your first clue?
Well, then you might as well move out of my house.
Wait, what?
Are you threatening me? Stooping to a new low, I see. Ugh, and don't change the subject. You, a sage? What a joke. The academia might as well just close tomorrow.
I hope it does.
Are they having a fight?
And let's see how this plays out. We're not in a rush anyway.
Forget what's going on with the academia. Haven't you been busy with your construction project? Tell me, when are you going to build yourself a mansion?
Don't get me started. I get angry just thinking about it.
So, what great building did our master architect work on this time?
Like I need to tell you. Keep your nose out of my business.
No, I think we deserve to know. Where were you when Sumeru needed you most?
Ooh, good point.
I was in the desert for a large project, but considering Haravatat's utter ignorance of architectural and aesthetic matters, you probably wouldn't understand. Which is truly unfortunate. I can only pity the man who doesn't understand the first thing about beauty and romance. Unlike a true... hold on, wait a second. What do you mean by when Sumeru needed me most?
Well, while you were out fiddling around in the desert, many people came together to save Sumeru from a crisis.
That we did.
Ha! And you think I'd believe that?
Look, all you really need to know is that Azar and all his accomplices have all been overthrown.
And they should be getting a much better sentence for what they did soon. Hopefully.
Huh? What nonsense are you talking about?
It's no skin off my nose if you don't believe me. It's not like my Darshan was the one trying to apply for funding from the Grand Sage. Yours, though, on the other hand...
You know what? I'll ask around. I'm sure someone knows what's going on here. You're dead if I find out you're lying to me.
I mean, we're right over here, so... So do we speak to Alhaitham? Okay, we are speaking to Alhaitham. Who is that guy?
Hey, Alhaitham.
Hello.
Oh, it's you two. What's the matter?
We're running some errands for Nilu. Have you received her letter?
Letter?
Wait, so they weren't delivered?
Nilu said she sent out a letter inviting everyone to a celebration feast in 2 days at the Grand Bazaar. We'll also be celebrating Zaino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra.
Nice.
If she addressed the letter to Alhaitham of the Academia, then the letter should have gone to my office. I've been busy these days, so I haven't had time to check for any new mail at my office. I only now have some free time to attend to personal matters.
Alright, then let's go.
Have you always been so busy with your work?
I mean, a lot of stuff has changed since the whole sages going down thing.
Of course not. I'm only busy these days because several sages have been dismissed recently and the whole academia was practically turned upside down.
Kainari told us they all went to train in the Avidia Forest. Apparently they will spend the rest of their lives there.
Still not a good enough punishment, just saying. They deserve worse.
That is already the best possible ending for the likes of them.
I agree with that. I'll hate them.
4 of the 6 great sages were possessed by their desire for power and attempted to create a new god. In order to pull it off, they even imprisoned the other 2 rational sages. To imagine such things could take place in the academia. I don't know where to begin.
Yeah, they really got off too lightly with what they did.
Yeah, you're right. Huh. Feels kind of strange to hear them called that after all this time. But then again, the 6 great schools sounded pretty impressive too.
Yes, at least that's how they're supposed to sound. It's said that when the academia was first founded, the Dendro Archon herself established the 6 great schools, each representing one of the 6 different types of wisdom.
Ooh, what are those kinds?
Numerous Darshans have sprung up and faded. Only the 6 Darshans, attaching themselves to the 6 great schools, have stood the test of time and obtained permanent seats in the academia. Now, the 6 Darshans are nearly synonymous with the 6 great schools, and the leaders selected for the schools are the 6 great sages.
I don't quite get all that, but okay.
Among the 6 great sages, there is one central leader, the Grand Sage. Unfortunately, only the sages from Vahumana and Amorta remain now. They were imprisoned for opposing Azar, and were only rescued after Azar's downfall.
So who's managing things in the other 4 schools now? Do they need to find someone new?
Yes. Normally, new sages are selected based on a strict set of criteria.
Oh, didn't you just say something about becoming a sage? If they pick you, then we'd have a huge connection in Sumeru.
Paimon has a point.
Yes, about that. You didn't let me finish my sentence. The person in charge of personnel affairs nominated me to be the Grand Sage in place of Azar and help Lesser Lord Kusanali manage the academia. But I refused.
Really?
Huh? But why? Can't you be a little more ambitious?
I'm not even interested in being one of the 6 great sages. Like I said before, I don't like being a leader.
Oh, all right. So are you busy these days trying to find others to take the job?
That's not my job either. I'm only responsible for handling important affairs within the academia before the new sages take office.
Alright, so you're still a leader, even though it's just temporary.
And the first thing I'll do is reject Kasharawar's application for funding.
By the way, who was that other person just now? Is he your friend?
Doesn't seem like it.
Do we look like friends?
Yeah.
Paimon doesn't know. That's why Paimon's asking.
His name is Kaveh, my roommate.
Ah, I see.
You could say he's the representative for Ksharawar scholars.
Doesn't go believe the word you told him.
Which is exactly why he always has so many problems.
So everything that's happened recently must be a huge change for the people of Sumeru.
Probably.
Such is the work of the Academia Scribe.
Well, anyway, no matter how busy you are, since you are our planner, remember to attend the celebration feast in 2 days.
All right. I'll see you there.
Alright, see ya, Ethan. Alright, go to Port Oramos. And I guess that Kaveh guy is just gone now. I don't know if he is, like, supposed to be a playable character or not, but if he is. I feel like he's kind of got, the Xin Yang, kind of, treatment for stories. Like, he's only shown up for, like, a little bit, and then just kind of went poof. But anyways, let's go to Port Oramos, and I think Dea was supposed to be here, right? Let's go see her. Alright. There we go. Oh. Yep, there you go. I don't know what's going on with my stamina, but let's just go. There's just that ship over there.
This is Port Ormos. Now where could
Oh, Dunyazad!
Is that Paimon I hear?
Huh?
Oh, it's been a while. How are you doing?
Hello, Dunyazad!
Dunyazad! It's been so long since we've seen you!
Very good, how are you? I'm pretty sure, Elazar is gone now. Like, it's gone for Kala and quite a few other people, in the forest.
I'm doing well. I can go as far as saying I have never been happier in my
Yeah,
entire
I think he's good.
life.
I think she's good too.
I don't know if you've heard, but Elazar has completely disappeared, and all the patients have recovered.
You kidding? Knowing them and the connections they've got, I'm sure they've heard about it.
Yeah, we have. Hello there. Didn't expect to see you.
That's right. My lady is feeling better now, so I'm accompanying her for a walk.
That's nice.
Why do you still call me that, Dia? You've already informed my father of your resignation.
I guess I'm just used to calling you my lady. Old habits die hard.
Resignation? You mean you're quitting?
Yeah, I might start losing my edge if I keep being a bodyguard for the Homayanis.
Alright.
You know that my parents and I are fond of you, and that we appreciate you very much. It wouldn't be a problem if you wish to continue to be our bodyguard.
I'm not a woman that's easily persuaded. You should know that by now, my lady. When I took this job, I had already decided that I'd quit as soon as you'd recovered. It's time for me to get back out there and chase that horizon.
Alright, sounds good.
So what are you gonna do now if you're not gonna be a bodyguard anymore?
I just be like a regular merc and just take up more
I want to
jobs.
take a risky job and put my body to the test again.
Yep, sounds about right.
Huh? But we literally just finished one of the most dangerous jobs ever. Are you getting bored already?
I know. If I hadn't joined in that plan with you, I wouldn't have come up with this idea. I guess I still get fired up by that feeling of going all out in a fight. It made me realize that I'm still a mercenary through and through. Life is
makes
short,
sense.
and I'm happy that I got to be a part of that operation. But the whole thing also made me realize that there are still many problems in Sumeru. And as a desert dweller, I'm still not completely ready to settle down on this side of the wall.
Alright, I guess that makes sense.
I remember a friend had someone bring you a message.
Oh, wait, really?
You mean I'll hate them? I didn't expect him to still remember that. I thought he was joking.
We just came from talking with Alhaitham at the academia.
Did he
What
tell
is
you
that?
that he suggested that I come work at the academia?
What?
Wait, what? I didn't hear anything about that.
I heard that Azar and his cronies fell from power, and
As he
Alhaitham
deserved.
told me that now was a good time to find a job in the academia. But only if I wanted to.
Whoa. Paimon can't see you being anything other than a mercenary.
Same.
Me neither. But I think Dia would look great dressed up as a scholar.
Ugh, forget about it. I wouldn't last 10 seconds in there. Alhaitham
Good
probably
points,
just
good
liked the way I
points.
worked and knew I'm good in a fight. So he suggested I find some work in the academia.
I mean, I guess based on what we saw during like the end of the Archon quest, the guys working, like the guards working for the academia, they aren't the toughest people out there. So, you know, maybe we should help like whip them into shape, make them one of the greatest, I guess, military forces Teyvat has ever seen.
But you know, if you take him up on the offer, Sino might actually agree and let you become a Matra. Because you're super amazing.
The Matra have all the talent they need as long as they have Sino. I prefer to be free to live however I choose.
Alright, fair enough.
In
fair
fact,
enough.
I chose this job from the very start because I knew it'd be right up my alley.
Even if being a mercenary means facing all kinds of danger.
I think that's what she wants.
A lion has to return to the wild sooner or later. If anything, being your bodyguard has been unfamiliar territory for me.
I don't want to see you go, but I'll respect your decision.
I'm glad to hear you say that. Come on, no need for the sad face. It's not like we'll never meet again.
Just being free is part of how they operate.
Once the whole
yes.
Dendro Archon thing is settled, everything in Sumeru will take a turn for the better. That makes me happy too. But a peaceful society will probably mean less demand for mercenaries like me. Before long, we'll be a dying breed. so I'd better get to work while I still can.
Huh? But wait a second. You make it sound like you're leaving now.
Well, no, not yet at least. I promised my lady I'd stick around until next week.
All right, perfect. Then you can go to the celebration festival feast, since that's in 2 days, right?
So, have you been in Port Ormos this entire time? We were wondering if you had received a letter from Nilu.
Oh, did Nilu write to us?
She heard that you were seen in Port Ormos, so she sent the letter here.
Huh. It was probably sent to the inn that we're staying at.
Oh.
My lady has been very energetic lately and keeps taking me on hikes, staying out even into the night. By the time we get back, the receptionist is usually off napping on the job.
Right, and we tend to leave quite early in the morning, so the old man on duty is also usually dozing off.
Ah.
So what it really sounds like is that the person on duty is always asleep.
That sounds like the perfect job for Sayu.
I bet the letter's at the reception desk. I'll go check later.
No wonder there wasn't a reply. You never received the letter. Good thing Nilu asked us to come and check on that.
Sorry to make you two come all the way out here.
That's cool.
It must be
Everyone
something
did, pretty
important for
much.
Nilu to specifically write to us like that.
Yes, she said they were preparing a victory feast in the Grand Bazaar, and will also be celebrating Sino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra. She was hoping you could come.
Great! I'll be sure to attend.
All right,
Count
sounds
me
good.
in too. But is there some sort of dress code or anything for the feast? Can I just show up looking like this?
Since it's being organized by Nilu, I don't think she'll be too picky about that. If anything, I think she wants to see us as our most natural selves.
Good
All right,
point.
then this is how I'll show up.
The feast will be held in 2 days, so don't forget.
Sure.
Thank you so much for letting us know. We'll see you there.
Alright, see you there, Nazar.
Oh, by the way, do you happen to know where Sino and Raman are?
The General Mahamatra always comes and goes without a trace. Normally no one knows his whereabouts.
Oh,
But last time we met, he mentioned that he had something to do in Aru village. You can try your luck there.
Alright.
As for Raman, your guess is as good as mine. I only remember he said that he had something to discuss with Sino. You can ask Sino when you meet him.
Alright, thanks,
Don't
Dan.
mention it. You'd better get going.
Will do.
on to our next stop.
Actually, now that I think about it, I think Rahman is that one guy that is in charge of like the Ermites, right? I think he is. So we're gonna find out one Ermite guy and then Sino. Alright. Let's see where they are. Oh, whoops. Alright, let's see, they're down there it seems. Yeah, I see Sino.
Up and away.
Alright. Hey there, buddy.
It's been a while since we last visited Aru village. Ah, there's Sino.
Hello. Sino? It's been a while.
What brings you here?
We recovered well, and Tainari agreed to let us leave, so now we're out and about again.
It seems Gandharvaville's medical treatment is still as good as ever.
And Tainari is recovering well, too.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, thanks for taking us to him.
Yeah, you're the one who brought us to him when we lost consciousness, right? Thanks for that.
You're welcome. Tainari has excellent medical skills, and Kale is quite attentive. It was the best place for you.
But why are you just standing here like a dead tree?
Because it makes him look cool.
I'm meeting some people.
Oh, alright.
Oh, you mean Candace?
I've already talked with Candace and the village chief. They're still at the usual place. You can go there if you'd like to see them. But you know one of the people I'm meeting as well.
Oh?
Oh, by King Deshret's blessing, my friend suddenly appears in the desert. Don't tell me you've run into trouble and need us to help now.
That's Rahman, right?
Raman! And, Sitaria?
Oh, you know me?
Oh yeah, that's the girl that was working with us under Azar, right?
Oh, well, you're pretty famous in the academia.
Don't worry, these are our friends. No need to be so guarded.
I see.
So how have you been doing
I'm
lately?
doing well. Many good things have happened recently.
Same here. Really, I feel that my whole life has started to shine after suddenly finding a new direction.
Oh, tell us everything.
Yeah, you go ahead.
All right, well, I suppose I should start by saying
Yes.
I've decided to leave the academia.
Good choice. F-word the sages.
What?
Just completely get rid of them. We don't need them in our lives. Also, I see, Goober's here. I'm back. Just went to eat something. Well, it's good to see you here, Goober. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for stopping by the stream today. Well, I guess stopping by the stream today again, because you stopped by here before. But I hope that you enjoyed your meal and that you have a good time here again at the Genshin Impact stream. And yeah, so let's see. You're not gonna be a scholar anymore.
It's not that I've given up on being a scholar. Instead, you could say I've found a new identity.
Oh, do tell.
I will no longer pursue research like a typical scholar, but I have not completely given up on my relationship to knowledge either.
She's gonna go train under Albedo, become an alchemist.
I can see what you're saying now.
What do you mean?
I plan to leave the academia and return to teach here in the desert.
Oh.
Wow, so you want to become a teacher?
Sataria will return to support education here and teach people from the desert. She can't teach everyone on her own, but there are many of us Eremites all over Sumeru. She came to discuss a collaboration with me and hoped that I could bring her ideas to the Eremites.
Oh, that sounds
Yes,
nice.
it's my hope that the Eremites can help me select a group of smart people with the best aptitude for teaching. I'll teach them, and after they've finished learning from me, they can go educate more people.
That sounds good. Like bring more knowledge to this side of Sumeru. I like it. Also, I see, Goober says, imagine being a teacher. School, yeah, it does suck. Especially for me during this week, plus next week, because actually particularly this week, because this is the last week for regular classes for this semester. So we have so many final projects due around tomorrow / the day after tomorrow. And then next week is all exams. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Also, I guess more on the bright side, I see Jai is here. Thank you for the follow just now. I appreciate the support. Good to see you here. Hope you're doing well and hope you have a good time here at the Genshin Impact stream. Welcome, welcome.
That is the true meaning of education and the spreading of knowledge.
Right now, we're just playing through the rest of the main Archon quest for Sumeru.
The
And you're
people
just
of
having a
King
jolly good time
Deshret
here in
suffer
the
from
News 3.3
sandstorms,
update.
exile, and ignorance. Miss Ataria is more than welcome to come teach here. Her arrival is like a star shining in the desert night. The stars have always guided caravans, thieves, soldiers, and travelers who get lost in the night. They lead those in the dark out of trouble and back to safety.
Oh, please. Where's all of this coming from? I'm starting to feel a little embarrassed.
You deserve these compliments. Mercenaries are accustomed to danger and don't fear death, which is why we recognize extraordinary actions that common people would easily overlook.
Also see, Jai says, hello, I am trying to find an interesting person. And Gilbert says, Dino is very interesting. Oh, thank you. And Jai says, can he roar? I can roar if you want me to, yes. Indeed, Gooba. Should I roar right now? I don't know if it's like a particularly good one, but I can try to roar. It is up to you guys if you want to hear it, though.
Sataria's idea will bring much good to many people.
A cute roar, and also the Ike redeemed roar. Alright, nice. Thank you for that, Ike. Alright, well done. Arr. There, I guess that's my best attempt at like a cute roar. Should I try that again? I don't know. I don't know. I can't make my voice go like any higher. But also see, Shy says, he's 100% interesting. This stream is perfect then. Aw, thank you. And Goober says it was funny and cute, lol. Well, I'm glad that you liked it.
At first, I feared it was destined to fail. Everyone knows that the academia doesn't allow scholars to teach in the desert without permission.
Well, we don't care about what the academia has to say anymore, so do it.
As you know, all knowledge is under their surveillance and control, and very few desert dwellers are as lucky as me.
Did you guys pull for the Wanderer yet? I have not yet, but I do want to. I have, I think, 14 fates and over 7,000 primos, so I could give it a decent shot if I want to. We'll see. Shy's J says, I got him in 10 wishes. Dang. I don't know if I'll ever get that kind of luck, but I sure hope I do.
But what I heard at that time has been haunting my heart, as if there were lightning bolts constantly bombarding my soul.
As someone who only ever does 10 times pulls, what you just said, Shy, to me, no, it sounds like if you were to actually get Scar emotion on like the first try. Also, Ike says, I despise the Wanderer. I can never forgive him. I guessing Goober didn't manage to get him. But I also see Shy says, I didn't get Child. Sad. I want a Hydro. I have the opposite problem. I have Child, but no Scarmosh yet. I don't know how many Hydro characters I have, but I think it's pretty few. Like, I know I have Child, I know I have Barbara, but I think that might be it, actually. I have Xingqiu, but besides those three, I don't know who else I have. Actually, no, there's also Mona.
Sataria, you tread a treacherous path, and the longer you ignore it, the tighter the Academia's grasp on you will become. Sataria, why haven't you gone home? Never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
Miss.
These words sparked something in me, and I knew that I had to bring something back to my people after going home. I gathered up the courage to approach the Grand Sage, only to find that he was no longer at the Academia. Lord Sino told me that Azar didn't belong there anymore.
He never belonged there. We just finally did the right thing and took him out of there.
Azar has received much-needed punishment. Though, if you ask me, it may have been too light.
Agreed, Sino.
You probably have already heard.
Yep, I have heard. Again, I hope that we actually get to see Azar get real punishment for what he's done. Like, the whole thing about him and the other sages suddenly realizing the error of their ways, and like being happy not too long after realizing that Scarmosh was beaten by Nahida. I want to hope that that's just an act, and that they, especially Azar, will come back somehow, and then we get to see them get the true karma they deserve. Like, I don't know, maybe Azar could work for the Fatui, and I guess maybe the Saritsa could, axe him off the way that, I guess in a similar way, like, he gets betrayed by a god, which kind of mirrors how he betrayed his own god. I don't know. I just don't like what happened with the sages, and I'm hoping this isn't it. Also, I see more messages. Goober says, imagine pinching yourself because you got the Wanderer, right? I mean, if I ever manage to get a character, not just in Genshin, but in any gacha game I ever play, I get what I want on my first try, I would be doing whatever I can to just ensure that I'm not dreaming right now. Because if I were to wake up after seeing that and realize it was all fake, I'd be very angry at my brain.
Lord Sino helped me obtain permission to leave the Academia for the desert, and accompanied me here to discuss collaboration with members of the Eremites. My plan was able to go smoothly thanks to him and Rahman.
You're all doing so much for the desert.
Aside from that, I also have some other business to discuss with Sino.
Ooh, like what?
Lesser Lord Kusanali has allocated many resources to support and develop the desert.
Nice.
I've done some business for her, and part of it required the assistance of the Eremites.
I know, right? I know, I was crying myself. I probably would too, maybe. I don't know.
I applied for a few batches of educational materials from the academia, and sent them to several groups in the desert, as instructed by Lesser Lord Kusanali. I believe the people will make good use of them.
Alright. Well, that's what I was going to say. I don't know if like I really let out that much emotion, like even when I do manage to finally pull something that I want in a gacha game. But like maybe if I do get Scar emotion, I'm just gonna be like all over the place. We'll see. I don't know if I will though, because I am in a study room, like in my college's library, so maybe not.
That's exactly what the people here need. Physical books and other related items. If it weren't for Sino and Lesser Lord Kusanali, I'm afraid we'd never be able to get our hands on them.
So Shy as Jai says, I have C1 Gene because I got Gene in the Albedo banner before. I don't know what constellation I have Gene at, but I think it might be like 2.
Apart from this, the academia is also recruiting scholars that are willing to teach in the desert. I'll let you and Sataria know as soon as I have any more news. We must be persistent about this, and maintain these resources to ensure long-term effectiveness.
This is the first time in hundreds of years we've had a glimmer of hope. I think this may be the turning point for the desert. Remember these words. Here lies our faithful priest, Kasala. His wisdom is a miracle among the people, deserving of high praise and admiration.
As Shires J says, I'm very excited to play Wanderer and try to get to AR-45 in 2 weeks at my break. Well, I hope you wish you the best of luck in getting to AR-45.
I hope people with wisdom like that priest will rise again among the desert dwellers. Then we'll once again see the wisdom and glory that once shook the world.
Enough about us. Are you here to discuss some business too?
Actually, we want to celebrate Sino's reinstatement.
We're actually here on behalf of Nilu. Nilu wanted to write to everyone, but she wasn't sure where the letters should be sent, so she asked us to come find everyone personally. A celebration feast will be held in 2 days at the Grand Bazaar. She hopes that all of you will be able to attend. At the feast, we'll also be celebrating Sino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra. Although, judging from your appearance, it seems you've already been reinstated. Paimon thought you would only start working for the academia after the feast.
Celebration? Feast?
Oh, so you really didn't know?
It's the first I've heard of it.
Was it actually going to be a surprise from Nilu? I kind of feel bad about spoiling it now.
Tainari was right. He really didn't know.
This feast is for you, Sino. Sounds to me like you'll have to be there.
It's rare to see that kind of expression from Lord Sino. You must not like feasts very much.
No, not really. But I'll go.
Alright, awesome. You two are invited as well.
I still have a lot to handle here. Besides, I need to look after Miss Sataria in the desert, so I'll have to pass.
Alright, also Shires Jai says, I promised my friend we would find artifacts. Alright, sounds good. And also, Tainari, who is that? I don't remember what weapon he uses, but he's a Dendro character who's basically a green wolf / fox or jackal. He's some kind of canid. And he's a character for Sumeru. Can you play him? Yes, I believe you can.
I'm afraid I won't be able to join you. Although, if you'd be so kind, please give a message to Miss Nilu for me.
Alright.
The message is, I'm sorry for how I treated you before, but now I understand the beauty of your dance. It's like a light shining in the sky.
Okay, this is actually nice, because I'm pretty sure she was one of the people, like, alongside Azar that was, like, really bad-mouthing Nilu about her dancing.
You and the art you symbolize are not only beautiful, but also lively and powerful. So much so that it was prohibited.
Oh, Dendro character. Yep. First time I heard of it. Yeah, quite a few Dendro characters have finally been added now. Like, after who knows how long it's been in Genshin, finally we have, like, that one element finally has characters you can play.
Please keep dancing, and someday I'll be able to appreciate your art in person.
Okay, we've got all that down.
Alright, we'll be sure to give the message to
Our
you,
job
Lou.
here is complete as well. Oh, Sino, remember, party's in 2 days. Make sure you're there.
Got it.
Also, let's see. Shai says Tainari, Dendro Traveler, and Nahida. Yes. But also, we have, let's see. We have Kale over here. Another Dendro character, which you could get for free, from one event. I don't know if it's still active anymore. But she's a 4-star, so it's not that hard to get her, I'd imagine. Alright, so we gotta wait for the feast to start. And 2 whole days. Alright. There we go. And let's go forward in time. Also, Shai, I thought she was, oh. I actually kind of saw that too while she was doing her idol animation. I mean, we know it's a boomerang, but it did look like it from the angle. I'm not sure if that actually was like part of.
Let's go to the Grand Bazaar.
If that was part of her moveset, like she was the first, I guess, physical catalyst. I guess that's the best way to describe one of those, I guess, in Genshin. At least that's what I'd imagine those would be. Alright, so let's go over to teleport waypoints. Also, let's see. Goober says, I'll need your streamer luck later when rolling for artifacts. Alright. I send you my luck, Gooba. And best of luck to you with the artifacts. I know what farming for artifacts can be like, so I wish for you the best. Get the best main stats and substats possible. And I wish you no defense. Unless you're trying to build for certain people that need defense, like I think Ito's attack is I think for one of his things is based around like how much defense he has. So just get the best stats for whatever it is that you're gonna need. And I see everyone's here. Hello.
Everybody's already here. Looks like we're the last ones to arrive.
You're here.
Hello.
Ah, there you are.
Sorry.
Well, look who finally decided to show up. You look like you came here immediately after finishing up some work. I'm very happy to see you here.
But we're not late, are we? It's just that everyone else arrived ahead of time.
I propose that the last one who arrived be put in charge of today's speeches.
Wait, whoa, no, hold up. Don't you know who the traveler is? We can't speak unless it's like really important, like there's a really important thing for the story going on.
Nah, there won't be any speeches today.
Ah, dang it.
Oh, really?
Actually,
well,
no, that's
even
good.
better.
Come join us over here. Let's share some great food and drinks and chat about all sorts of fun things.
Shai says so many cool characters, and also yeah. Also, Shai says, who's that? Daya is right over here. This woman with, I want to, like some kind of animal ears.
Everything looks quite good.
It does.
Wow, Paimon can't wait.
Shai says she looks buff.
Just look at all the delicious food here.
She is a mercenary, so she's very tough. Very, very tough. So, Ike says Daya doesn't have animal ears. Wait, really? Could have sworn she did. Huh. I was thinking about like some of the other characters in Sumeru.
Whoa, it's so delicious! Oh, this grilled meat tastes amazing!
It just looks like she has animal ears.
The food was specially prepared for you by everyone in the Grand Bazaar. And we have gifts that were sent by the residents of Sumeru City when they heard we were holding a feast. Everyone that came said that you saved Sumeru and wanted me to thank you all on their behalf.
Ah, feels kind of nice to be seen as a hero.
Like,
I could get used to this.
These look like animal ears to me. Oh, okay. Cooper says she's like catching. They both don't have animal ears. I guess they just have really convincing hairdos. So Shai says, I kind of agree. Yeah, I can agree with that too. So, but anyways,
Being a bodyguard is also a hero's job. You've always been amazing, Dia.
My lady sure has a way with words. Thanks. I'm glad to hear it.
And I'm happy to meet everyone that participated in the great plan.
Don't mention it.
Come to think of it, we've really done something impressive together. It's unbelievable.
We owe it to our abilities and luck.
yeah, she looks like. I'd imagine they both have a very similar body build. They both got a lot of muscle on them.
Really? Why do I remember everybody thinking that luck was against us and feeling like we hardly had a chance of succeeding?
Now that I think about it, I think it would be cool to see like Beto and Dea in like an arm wrestle. I wonder who would win. I guess Dea's shown herself to be really tough, but I think Beto fought like a sea monster or something, right? Like in her story, not story quest, but like her voice line things, or I don't know exactly where they were, but I think it said that like she defeated a large sea monster all on her own that wasn't Osayo or Beishut. It was the third one. Like, well, not third, but like it was a different one from those two, I think. So Shay says, if those two met two buff women, they would attract everyone's attention.
That's how I remember it too.
It's luck that brought us together, and it was luck that let us form a team. Then, it took even more luck for us to formulate a plan and implement it successfully. Moreover, judging from the results, everything worked out well.
Yeah. Everyone gave it their all when it mattered most. It was almost like a performance. We took the stage and put on our best show. Everyone played their part. And thanks to everyone's efforts, the performance was a great success.
So, would you say we're good actors too?
Perhaps.
It's such a blessing that Lesser Lord Kusanali was able to return to power at the Academia.
Yes, even after being abandoned and neglected so many times, she's finally returned. Lesser Lord Kusanali once used all her power in a great disaster, which resulted in her losing all her wisdom and memories of the past. The Academia basically abandoned her because of it.
Oh, right, I realized. I think they're saying that, like, Kusanali was the one that did this, like, lose all her wisdom and memories, because they forgot Rukkhadevata existed.
This should be something everybody should remember. Huh? You look surprised. I didn't say anything wrong, did I?
No.
No, everything you said is correct.
Yeah, don't question it.
That's good.
Yeah.
Something wrong?
No.
Yeah, what's with that face? You knew all of this already.
Don't mind me, my mind was elsewhere. There was no Rukkhadevata in Sumeru.
Even if those two giants of the Academia are here, I still have to say it. Those sages really have some nerve. 500 years ago, Lesser Lord Kusanali used all her power for the people of Sumeru. And what did they do in return?
Seems that, yeah, everyone forgot about Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Their understanding of Sumeru's history also changed. Now, everyone believes that Leslie Kusanali has been Sumuru's Archon all along. Maybe I'm the only one in all of Tibet who remembers that Greater Lord Wukidvata ever existed. As the witness of all that happened, I should respect her choice and keep this secret for her.
If you bite the hand that feeds you, don't act surprised when it turns into a knuckle sandwich, right, Sino?
Perhaps I shouldn't say this, but their treatment of Lesser Lord Kusanali calls for a more severe punishment.
I agree with you, dear Sino. I 100% agree with you. We can go do something to the sages later.
You could simply tell Lesser Lord Kusanali that you wish to have Azar and his accomplices severely punished.
Yes?
I respect our deity's decision and won't interfere in any way.
Dang it. We could convince her, right?
While we're on this topic, why didn't you accept the Academia's invitation to become the Grand Sage?
Are you trying to say that I'm fit to be a sage?
Not at all. But every person handling the selection process has said that you are the most suitable candidate to lead the Academia right now.
Why? Because he dethroned Azar from power?
Could you try to put it another way? This is a good thing, yet you're making it sound like I overthrew Azar for my own personal gain.
But seriously, though, I always wondered if you had some personal motives behind it.
I did have my own motive, but it had nothing to do with being a sage.
Now what was the motive?
If the rules of our nation were suddenly cast by the wayside, then it wouldn't be long until chaos ensued. I had no intention of letting their dreams disrupt my life.
By that, you mean your life working as the Academia's scribe?
Precisely.
Alright.
Wait, is that all?
So, that's the only reason why you joined us and came up with all those plans?
It's reason enough.
So you did all of this just for its job security. Alright.
You've certainly got quite the personality.
Yep.
You flatter me.
All right then. How about you? You've already resumed work as the General Mahamatra, right?
That's right.
Will you be happy with that life?
It's not about being happy. There are merely a lot of things that I must do.
Even so, keep your spirits up and try to be happy, okay? And try to smile more every day, just like I'm doing now.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
Alright. So talk to everyone at the feast, alright? Nilo?
Ah, there you are, traveler.
Hello.
Well, how is it? Are you enjoying the feast today?
Yes, I am.
If there's anything you're unhappy with, just let me know. I'll be sure to take note of it.
It's great, and thank you for inviting me, Nilo. I appreciate it.
That's good. It's the first time I've ever invited so many exceptional people to one place. I was a little nervous myself.
Nah, you did good.
You see, every guest here is quite extraordinary. It's unbelievable that we've got everyone together here. Almost like a fairy tale.
Well, I mean, not everyone was able to make it, but plenty of people did, at least.
Make sure you live it up tonight. I'll be happy as long as you're enjoying yourselves.
Alright. Also, yeah, we have a message for you from, Sataria's.
I'm honored to have her think of me this way. If I have a chance in the future, I would really like to invite her to one of my performances. I can't explain why, but I just feel elated right now. Thank you.
You're welcome, Nilo. Alright, so let's talk with the Andujazar. Hello.
My lady, the grilled meat over there is delicious. Have you tried it?
Yes, I also tried some fruit just now. Oh, they're very sweet. What an amazing place to relax. No wonder everybody likes to rest at the Grand Bazaar.
You said it. Oh, look who else is here.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, I'm so happy Nilu invited everybody. Oh, now I have the chance to meet all the heroes.
My pleasure. I'm glad we could come.
Hey, less of that polite chit-chat and more eating and drinking. The feast is about having fun, not stuffy formalities.
Alright. I mean, it was Aether's choice to say that, but okay. Next up, I'll hate them.
I seldom participate in such lively gatherings, but the atmosphere here is quite good.
I thought you might find it boring.
No. This gathering today has a unique meaning. The Grand Bazaar is lively because the people here feel happiness from the bottom of their hearts. Unlike the farces at the academia.
That is true.
That happiness is an emotion that'll be forever alien to those bookworms who have driven themselves insane by studying. I seem to have taken both keys when I left the house.
Wait, what?
Oh well.
Oh dear. Well, I feel bad for his roommate, but... he sounds like a bit of a jerk, so... You do you. I'll hate them.
The atmosphere here is good. And everything is delicious.
Must be rare to see at such a lively gathering.
Yeah. I don't often come to such places. But it feels quite good.
That's good, Sino.
I have a lot to handle these days. Otherwise, I could show you around.
It's alright, don't worry about us.
There's always next time. We're friends after all.
Exactly.
This feast is pretty good. I like it.
I'm glad. So that's everyone. Oh! Okay, I thought something else was gonna happen.
Hey, what's wrong? Your head is starting to droop.
You okay? Suddenly feeling a little sleepy. Feels like about... Okay.
Hey, you can't just fall asleep here. Paimon will go find something delicious for you to eat. You'll wake up once you've put something yummy in your tummy.
Really?
Of course. Just wait here for Paimon.
Alright. What is going on with Aether's head, though? Why is he feeling sleepy? Is it because I didn't sleep well last night, or that I felt sleepy all of a sudden? Or is it because I'm too full? It seems like... Wait. Oh! It seems like someone is there. Wait, what? What's this?
It's me.
Hi, Naida. That was very terrifying what you did just now. Why did you do that? Naida, it looks like my consciousness is connected to yours again. You know, you can just, like, show up, right? No, you don't need to spook us.
You may blame me for being a bit too self-indulgent. I was thinking about talking with you, and the next thing I knew, I had made a connection with you. The connection between us is amazing. It's like flora and the fence it grows upon.
Is there anything you need from me right now?
I heard there's an amazing celebration feast today at the Grand Bazaar.
Indeed there is.
I wanted to have a look for myself, so I snuck in.
Ah, I see.
Lately, I've been so busy dealing with all the fallout from recent events, so I really haven't had any free time.
I mean, you can always just, like, come say hi. We're happy to have you here with us.
Although you've already helped me with a lot, there's still one more thing I hope you can help me with.
What is that?
Please say thank you to everyone for me.
Okay, I can do that. So that's what all this is all about, Nahida. It'd be better if you could do that yourself.
Is it not convenient for you to do that for me?
No, it's fine. But it'd be cool, like, if you were here to say that. Some things in this world must be done by yourself.
But if I just show up all of a sudden, people will become all quiet and stiff, won't they?
Nah, I don't think so. Especially not Dea.
What if I end up scaring them and ruining this wonderful feast? That'd be the last thing I want.
Nah, they'll be fine. Yeah, it'll be fine. Don't worry too much.
Let me think about it. Okay.
Alright. Have you made up your mind?
Yes, I have.
Alright. Prepare to see Naida teleport in here. Wait, what? That's good. Oh!
You said I should go thank everyone as myself, right? So...
did you take over my body to do that?
I've decided to borrow your body for the time being. Please don't blame me. The flora also climbs up to the fence to get closer to the sky.
Okay. At least promise me you won't say anything weird when you're in my body. She's going to say something weird, isn't she? Oh. Is this a cutscene?
Everyone!
Alright. I'm waiting for this.
Are you awake now? Paimon was just about to bring you the food.
It's me.
Huh? That voice. Nahida?
Hold up. What's going on?
My body has been stolen by a smaller god.
I didn't expect to have a conversation with the consciousness of Lesser Lord Kusanali in the Grand Bazaar. Interesting. Is this also a part of the feast?
I mean, this is gonna be the... If it is, this is the most interesting
No,
feast
of course
ever.
not. Are you Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Hello, Nilu.
You know who I am?
Yes, I already know every one of you. Nilu, Alhaitham, Sino, Dia, Paimon, and Dunyarzad.
Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Yes. There we go. There's a small
I took the
Kusanali.
liberty of occupying the traveler's body so that I could thank all of you in person.
I mean, you could just teleport here or
Thank
something.
you so much for rescuing me, even if that meant placing your own safety in peril and taking the risk of becoming enemies with the academia, the sages, the doctor, the balladeer, and even the entirety of Sumeru. Without you, without any of you, I would have been in a much more difficult situation. Had you not helped me to resolve the crisis, not only I, but Sumeru and even the entirety of Tevat would have suffered great misfortune. People refer to you as the heroes who managed to rescue a god. I'm quite fond of this name. It not only explains your identities, but also bears witness to your relationship with me. Please, allow me to present to you my most sincere gratitude.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, you have done so much for Sumeru, and I didn't even have a chance to do anything for you. You don't have to do this.
I mean, you did. You were in charge of, like, preparing the festival to celebrate her birthday, right? That's always something.
Dunyarzad, the suffering you endured during your illness is also proof of you being with me and praying for me. Thank you.
You don't need to be so ceremonious. It's always been my duty to protect you.
This is how the relationship between the Academia and Dendro Archon should be. We just did what was necessary and set things back on the right path.
You're an Archon, but you act so humble. You really don't need to be so polite with us.
I just imagining, like, the other Archon showing up at Venti just randomly swearing all of a sudden.
I'm honored to have been able to take part in this plan. I hoped you liked the dance I dedicated to you.
Thank you, all of you. Thank you so much.
Alright, let's keep going. See, just like I said, everyone's very happy to meet you.
Yeah.
And she didn't say anything weird. Nice. Alright, now just a bunch of black screen with white text. My favorite kind of gameplay. Alright, there we go. I think now we're done. The next day.
Are you awake? Did you rest well?
Yes, I think I slept alright.
After Nahida left, you ate a lot of food. You've become a glutton.
Still nothing compared to Paimon.
That just means you still have a lot to learn from Master Paimon, the Sage of Gluttony.
Then we need to get 6 other sages so we can have, like, the perfect 7 deadly sins sages.
All right, since you're awake now, should we go and have a chat with Nahida?
Yeah, sure.
She should be in the academia right about now. If you have any questions, now's your chance to ask.
Alrighty. Actually, wait, still says a toast to victory, so... Can we not go see her yet? Go see Skarmosh yet. Let's see. Yep, we gotta complete a toast to victory first. Alright, so go to the sanctuary of Samsada. There we go, teleport to there. Alright. And let's go see her. Alright, come on. Let's go. Alright. Ah, there's Naina. I know why she won't want to come back here, though.
Nahida!
Hello.
Hello,
Again.
Traveler and Paimon. What a fantastic night. I'm still immersed in all the happiness and joy, like a candle floating on water. So are we, and that's why we're here to talk with you. Is there anything you want to know?
Let's see. Let's talk about all of them. So what about the Akasha?
After recent events, the Akasha can no longer function as it used to.
Oh, I see. Icely says, alright, I'll be gone in a few minutes, maybe 30 minutes or more. Alright. Well, I hope that you have a good time here for as long as you'll be able to stay here for. It's okay when you have to leave. I hope that when you do leave, that you had a good time here and that you have a good rest of your day after that. If you're still going to stick around for a while, like until then I hope you continue to have a good time here then, and that you enjoyed the stream still.
I've given it some thought.
I always have a good time here.
I've
That's good
decided
to
to
hear.
shut it down permanently.
Oh, completely shut down the Akasha.
But this is definitely not a bad thing. Even from the beginning, I've been planning to shut it down. The Akasha's centralized administration of knowledge has always restrained people's curiosity and curtailed the number of paths available to them. I don't think this is good for Sumeru. Although people may initially feel a little uncomfortable with the loss of the Akasha, they will soon understand that this life is more suitable for them. And as for the future of Sumeru, I'm preparing to regain control of the academia. The former sages have received their punishment, but the new sages have yet to be selected. I will oversee the process personally.
Alright, sounds good, but about the former sages, I feel like they should receive a harsher punishment, just saying.
I hope that the new 6 great sages will be more focused on academics. Sumeru needs such leaders more than ever. The other big issue is the people of King Deshret. All the residents of the desert, in fact. They have been mistreated for far too long. I've already taken some measures to address this. It will take some time to rebuild everything, but no matter if it's culture, friendship, or trust, we will rebuild it.
Sounds good. Alright, so the Akasha, what happened after I fell asleep that day?
You mean, what happened after the doctor put you to sleep?
Yeah, what happened after the doctor put you to sleep? Do you take the notes?
Not exactly. The top-ranked Fatui Harbingers, up to number 3, possess power comparable to that of gods. I was no match for him in that kind of situation.
Dang it.
However, in spite of the bad situation, I still managed to make a fair deal with the doctor. I'm sure you remember the entity that changed your fate, the Heavenly Principles. In fact, the Heavenly Principles has been quiet since the Conria disaster 500 years ago. I used this point as leverage against the doctor.
Wait. Is the unknown god itself, the Heavenly Principles, or?
I told him that the Heavenly Principles may be awakened if I destroyed Enosis. Although it's just a bluff, he still fell for it. I assumed that the Heavenly Principles wouldn't just stand by and let such extensive damage to its laws take place. And as for what I exchanged for the Gnosis, the exchange served as both punishment for the doctor, as well as a boon of new knowledge that I couldn't refuse as the God of Wisdom.
Alright. What about the Balladeer?
He's still in a coma.
Or will he be in a
like how
coma?
one would hide a feather. I know you have many misgivings about him, but as someone who had become a god, he has retained a number of very useful features. Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on him and make sure he doesn't do any evil.
And give him a good redemption arc.
In addition, there are still some mysteries left in him. Some things may be very clear from my perspective, but he has still yet to understand them himself. His future will be determined by fate.
Alright, now about Fontaine, the next step on my journey.
Is that where you're headed next? Fontaine, the nation of justice?
I do not want, actually I do want to know what that's gonna be like. Like, land of freedom, land of, I guess, contracts, eternity, wisdom. What's the nation of justice gonna be like? Like, is everyone gonna be like pretending to be like a superhero, or? is it just like a bunch of like people obsessed with law?
As far as I know, that nation operates in the judicial system.
Okay, yeah, it's basically just a bunch of lawyers.
Does their Archon personally judge people?
No, there's a Chief Justice in Fontaine. Generally speaking, the Hydra-Archon, Focalor, won't preside over individual trials. However, even then, Focalor will still make herself present at just about every trial. It seems that she just likes to immerse herself in that sort of atmosphere.
Nah, I see.
As Archon, she still reserves the right to influence the final verdict. Anyway, let's just say she's got, a very unique personality.
I'm looking forward to seeing that. So I got nothing else to say to you, Naida.
Are you sure? Isn't there something else you haven't asked about yet?
I don't think so.
Huh? You mean...
About your sister.
Wait, what? You know about our sister?
While you were resting at Gandharvaville, I took some time to perform an Irminsul search for information on your sister.
Oh. But we both came from beyond the Sea of Stars. There shouldn't be any information on her in Irminsul.
Yeah! Isn't Irminsul a repository for all the information and memories of Teyvat? So there shouldn't be anything on him or his sister.
This is true in your case. Irminsul indeed does not have any information on you. However, there must be something different about your sister. Because, as it turns out, the world has recorded information on her after all.
Wait, what?
What?
Uh-huh.
There is only one possible explanation. She belongs to this world.
Huh, how could that be? See, how's that possible? We journeyed the Sea of Stars all our lives until we came here. How could she possibly hail from Teyvat? Things don't add up. Is something wrong with my memories? Or is it that this world has done something to her? Well, I mean, we don't know entirely like what happened after the unknown god took them away from us. It could be. I mean, this sounds maybe a bit dark, but could it have been possible that the unknown god killed Lumine, and then the Abyss Order, like, through some means brought her back to life? So technically she's been born in this world? I don't know.
But nothing about this makes any sense. Wasn't this your first trip to Teyvat?
Do you have any further intel?
According to the records I was able to access, your sibling suddenly appeared in Conria. After the Conria disaster, she began her journey through the 7 nations of Teyvat. But just as her journey was about to reach its conclusion, the Irminsul records on her suddenly become fuzzy.
Huh.
What do you mean, fuzzy? Did something happen to her?
All I know for sure is that somebody, for reasons only they can know, is deliberately obfuscating her fate. And whoever it is, if they can do that, who knows what else they're capable of.
Could it be related to the Abyss?
But even that wouldn't explain how she somehow comes from this world.
Something else I noticed was that according to these records, the Fatui have not classified your sibling as one of the Descenders.
Descenders?
What's a Descender? Paimon's never heard of it.
Look, I'm sure you must be curious about the information I received from the Fatui in return for my gnosis, right?
Yeah?
A very important part of the intel was about this world's Descenders. External beings, ones that don't belong to this world. Traveler, you are Teyvat's 4th Descender.
4th, so... They said that our sister isn't one of the 4 Descenders, so... 3 other people have shown up here. They've entered this world besides us. Huh, interesting.
Huh? So the Fatui count 3 other Descenders before the Traveler, and his sister isn't even one of them?
That's right. My current hypothesis is that the first Descender was likely what we now call the Heavenly Principles.
So the unknown god?
As for the other Descenders, I still need to verify their existence. It could take me some time.
Alright.
Paimon's head's about to burst from all this crazy new information.
I mean, I will say this, like... Yeah, it is a lot of new information to take in, but at the same time, Naida gave us a lot of information. There's a lot more we can say about like end of the Archon story conversations with an Archon. We can say a lot more about it than like for our conversation with Zhongli and I think Ye Miko after the end of their respective Archon quests. I said like talking to Archon specifically, but I guess it wasn't quite that case in Inazuma. We were talking to Ye instead of Ball, but you know what I mean. Either way, Naida's given us the most information out of all the times we've talked to the gods.
And yet, even knowing all this, I'm sure you must still have a lot of unanswered questions.
You could say that.
I must say, I truly regret that I can't help you more as the god of wisdom. There are many questions in my heart as well. I will need some time to go through each one of them.
Same here. I need some time to reflect on what you've said.
And soon, you'll also begin your journey anew and depart from Sumeru.
Yep.
I'm very interested in your future. It's a journey that can't be observed or recorded by this world. If fate is the ultimate knowledge, then your future will be the ultimate fate.
I'm sure glad we got to meet you, Nahida.
Same.
The pleasure is all mine. I can't thank you enough. Alright, that's enough talk for today. If you ever miss me, just close your eyes, and maybe I'll appear in your dreams.
Alright, sounds good, Naida. And that's the end of this Archon story. And now it's time for the next one.
You must have a whole bunch of questions after our last conversation with Nahida. Paimon was ready to ask her a million more questions, but didn't want to seem too pushy. Like, about these Descenders. So, does that just mean people like you who come traveling to Teyvat from someplace else?
I guess
That's
so.
for your sister. Whew. So many questions. Let's go find Nahida and see what else we can find out.
Alright, well, she's right over here, so what do you got for me, Naida?
Is there anything you want to know?
Oh. Alright, hold on.
And soon, I'm very if fate is the
hold on.
I'm unsure. The pleasure is alright.
Are we not going to continue the rest of this? Hold on. Go to the sanctuary of I mean, we're already in here, but okay. I guess we need to give the game some time to refresh. All right. I'll head out, Naida. You get Scarmosh ready. All right. And back in. All right. Hold on. Wait, good. The sanctuary of some. This is the sanctuary of some sort, right? Scarmosh supposed to be in here? I guess not. I guess we gotta go over here first for some reason. Alright. Wait, look for the objective. I mean, it says just go to the sanctuary of Samsara, so. Huh. Okay. So we gotta look for something over here. I guess, well, pretending we're on our way over to get to, the sanctuary of Samsara, I guess? I don't know. Okay, so we're supposed to be over here. I see nothing out of the blue over here. You can't talk to those guys. Sanctuary Surstada. Okay, so it wants us to go over here. But then what? There's really nothing here for us to find. Yeah, look for the objective in the area. But we can't go to the sanctuary of Sarastada. Because it's outside of the story areas. Alright, let's go all the way back, like all the way down and see if we come across something.
No time to lose.
They're like trying to completely pretend that we're trying to make our way up.
No time to lose.
To meet Nahida as if we weren't here already. Nothing here that we can really, it looks like we can really interact with. Okay, so it wants us to go over here. Alright, let's cancel navigation and then go back. Okay, like the sanctuary of Sarastada is like right over here. So I don't know what you want from us. This is like on the opposite side. They're like a secret door. Just keeps telling us to go down over here.
I could get used to this.
Something here? I don't know. Just says look for the objective.
No time to lose.
But that's it. Well, let's just go to the Sanctuary of Sarastada anyway, so just ignore what this Archon quest tells us. This is not being very helpful right now, so let's just go in like this. Let's see. Scaramouche ain't ready. Scaramouche. Alright. Let's go again. I don't get it. I feel like it... I don't know why it's not just as simple as, like, we finish up the last Archon quest, we just go outside and then go back in and everything's set up for the next one. So they want us to go like right over there specifically. For no reason. Something important here. Wait, hold on. Let me try something. I don't know if this makes sense considering it'd be very limiting. It would be very limiting assuming you don't have a Dendro character, but let's try this. Okay. I thought maybe we had to, like, if we hit this, it could do something, like, just like infuse it with Dendro, and then something will, like, open up or something?
The threads of your fate lie.
But nothing happened here. Ooh, maybe there's something underneath here? I don't see it. There is something, down here. Well, I found a chest. I guess that's something.
Ooh, let me open it.
I mean, I guess I will say this. Nahida was telling the truth when she said that she was hiding, like, she hid, Scaramouche really well. I think she said it was like, she hid him away like someone would a feather. Apparently, people are really good at hiding away feathers in Sumer, because I can't find where Scaramouche is at all. Alright, then just teleport back. Okay, so we're here, right? It's not like, I don't think there's like secret doors or something that we can just burn away. It says look for the objective, but the objective says that we need to go to the sanctuary of Sumsada. But it's over this way, outside of where we can go for this, like this part of the story quest. Very peculiar. Honestly, the Bunny Prince Abby says, Katsudino? Indeed it is the Katsudino. Hello there, Bunny Prince Abby. It's good to see you here. Hope you're doing well, and hope that you're having a good time here at... I hope that you do have a good time here at the Genshin Impact stream. Right now we're playing through, the 3.3 update. It's been going pretty well so far, and I hope you have a good time here watching me play through it. I just got home, that's good to hear, and I hope that you have a good time at home, and that you relax plenty. Making my bed for dinner. Oh, nice. I hope that you have a nice dinner then. And then you enjoy all the food that you get to make. Alright, hold on. Alright, let me just try this. Let me try this. I'm going to quit the game and then come back. Oh, you said BLT. Alright, my bad. Well, I hope that you enjoyed the BLT for dinner. Anyways, let's try this again. Maybe if I refresh the game, it'll go on the right track. There we go. Now it's working.
Come on, serious suggestions, please. I'm not trying to write a thriller here. It's supposed to be an essay, you understand? An essay. That means facts and logic.
Well, if it's facts and logic you're after, you shot yourself in the foot with your choice of research topic, didn't you? The Tatara Suna mystery. When so much remains unexplained, there's little to be objective about. Unless, of course, you restrict yourself to textual criticism.
Yeah, well, this is my teacher's area of research. I can't change that. But it's fascinating enough without having to sensationalize it, don't you think? The strange location, the missing details, a mysterious person. I want to write my essay on something interesting, and I'm interested in getting to the bottom of all this. That's the only reason I came to you.
Yes, you came to me. So all the more reason to take my advice. The fact is, it's the dramatization that will make people want to read it. There's no getting around that.
Okay, but...
what's going on here?
Did one of them just mention Tatara Suna? But that's all the way in Inazuma. Is it just Paimon, or is it kinda unusual for someone in Sumeru to want to write a paper about that? Everyone here is just going about their business. Maybe it really is just Paimon. Guess people here are free to research pretty much anything.
That is true. Oh, also see, Buddy Zabai says, now I saw my error after I hit enter, and also Axel says, well, one, good to see your prototype, Axel. It's good to see you here. Hope you have a good day. You're having a good day today, and that you have a good time here at the Genshin Impact stream. And also, trying to find facts and logic and myths is like trying to make lemonade out of oranges. It makes no sense. That is a good point. That is a good point.
Great! Let's go find out what this Tatara Suna mystery is all about.
Alright, let's go. Here you go. Interlude. Is this a version of yada yada? Yep, it is. Okay, finally, we'll get to see Wanderer, aka Skarmosh. After all this time.
All right, I guess I'll go with my textual criticism and your editorial direction for the first draft. I have a feeling that the missing Kabuki Mono will end up being the main focus of this paper. Ugh, if only we knew where to find that traveler. From what they say about him, this seems like the kind of thing he'd know about.
I just realized it says For what they know about her, this seems like the kind of thing he'd know about. Just want to say someone made a little error there. Looking for me?
Oh, you're the traveler, you say?
Hey, what's with that face? Don't believe us?
If you don't believe me, I'll
No, of course I believe you. Actually, I first heard about your great exploits when I was still in Inazuma.
Oh, really?
This is my first time coming face to face with you and your mysterious silver-haired companion. I couldn't believe my luck, and out of force of habit, I started, examining the evidence. Sorry.
That's alright.
Sawada, for the love of... Sorry, we don't get out much, so our
I need to
social
drink some
skills
water
are
real
kind of
quick.
lacking.
See, though, the myth and legend do have a kernel of truth, no matter how little. And I will.
Traveler, I hear you've helped many people a great deal and been to many places. Would you be able to tell us about Tatarasuna?
I think so.
Actually, we don't know much about that place either. In fact, we only came over here because we heard you talking about it and wanted to learn more.
I also think Don Creep is here, so... Dino Kitty? Yes. I am Dino Catto for today. Because someone, they used the meme face, redeem, and they chose to make me wear a cat face for the rest of the stream, so... Yeah, this is what we're working with today. I hope that you like it.
I see.
Yeah, sorry I can't help this time.
My teacher chose this area of research as a personal challenge. He said it's difficult to get into because even Inazumans don't know much about Tatarasuna's past. But who'd have thought that...
If you don't mind, I'd love to show you all my outline for the book I'm writing about Tatarasuna.
Oh?
Hold on, Sawada. Don't you think that's a bit of a deep dive for a first read?
Don Creep says, it works. I'm glad. And also, Axel says, what are your thoughts on the theory that Paimon is actually the unknown god? And I'll play Genshin, but that's pretty awesome. I think it's pretty cool too. I don't know how to feel about that. I mean, it does seem logical. Like, I've heard some of the ideas, like, behind why people think that, like... I think it said that, like, they have similar, design motifs, and... I don't remember exactly why, but... I mean, it would be an interesting plot twist, at least. Like, our traveling companion that we've known throughout the entire game turns out to be the main... like, one of the main bad guys. But also, hold on, let me just go into Big Dino mode real quick. And hello there, Quadra! Welcome. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate the support. It's good to see you here, and I hope that you are doing well. And I also see Hibiscus is here. I don't know. And thank you to everyone who stopped by from Quadra Stream. My name is Tyranno Imperial. I am a T-Rex VTuber for anyone who's new here. I play a bunch of games like Genshin Impact. I draw sometimes. I watch movies. I do tier lists. And we just chill around here and have fun, basically. And everyone from my chat, let me just get Quadra his shout-out command. And then y'all can go check out his Twitch. And I see you're playing Pokemon Scarlet and Violet again. Nice. I hope you had a good time playing Pokemon, Quadra. Alright, let's see all the messages from just now. Let's see. Oh, I also see Bunny Prince Abby redeemed a new redeem. Nice. Well, you can let me know what that new redeem that you want is, Quadra. My bad. I can't word, but also I see Quadra. Yeah, Quadra says Quell Jack's Bloodlust Quadra raid, and same thing for Hibiscus. Good to see you. And also see Toxic Ants Bag 41. And also the Prototype Axel says, another one I heard is Paimon has weird dreams about being a slime and being slain by a warrior. She says something like slimes are cute, but at the end of the day, they're monsters that need to die for the greater... That's weird.
Well, fair point. In that case, please ease yourselves in gently by taking a look at Akaba's latest essay draft.
Let me give you some background. This all started with the discovery of some records in Tatarasuna. The writings mentioned someone by the name of Mikoshi Nagamasa, who crafted a fine blade.
Great. Also, I don't really care. Just saying. I want to meet the Wanderer.
But
I don't really care about
he threw it into a
Tatarasuna.
fire to destroy it, and killed his servant Katsuragi. Why? Well, no one knows. Apart from the swordmaker, his servant, and the one who wrote this all down, the records also mention a kabuki mono. This seems to be an Inazuman word for an eccentric stranger. Someone who dresses funny or acts in an unusual way.
Interesting. Officer Quattro says, hello, Dino. I don't know. Just finished Pokemon Violet. It was great. Nice. And you mean you finished Pokemon Violet as in, like, you just wrapped up the stream, or do you actually, like, finish the game? Because either way, congrats. But I guess even more so congrats if you completed the entire game for Violet.
That's right. Akaba's teacher has spent quite some time researching these events on the ground. This Kabukimono lived in Tatarasuna for a while before disappearing without a trace. And shortly afterwards, as Akaba mentioned, things got pretty ugly.
I also, Prototype Axel says, Dino, F word the sword. I want to add another demigod to my army. Exactly. We don't care about history. We want to get cool characters to add to our party. Duh. You know, no one cares about weapons unless you're pulling them for a certain character that you want. We don't care about the history behind any of them.
So first this strange person goes missing, then a murder happens? Seems kind of fishy to Paimon.
Aha! The strange person that went missing committed the murder, even though he already left before it happened.
Yes, my thoughts exactly. So I helped out too. I asked everyone I could think of if they knew anything about what happened back then. And wow! Did I get lucky!
Stop shouting!
This part's important. I just wanted to make it stand out. It just so happens that a friend of mine works at the Government Records Office. He looked into it for me, and I can now confirm that all the aforementioned individuals did, in fact, live in Inazuma over 400 years ago.
Oh.
Even back then, Tatarasuna was already at the center of Inazuma's smelting industry. The man in charge was a government official named Niwa. Curiously enough, it seems like he went missing too.
Could it be?
Wait, so there are 2 missing people in the story now?
There's just a bunch of missing people in this story now.
What's more, Niwa is a name with a lot of history to it. Have you ever heard of the great swordsmith clans of Inazuma?
I know only about them because of Kazuha.
Oh, the swordsmiths? Yeah, like Ishin art and so on?
Yeah, that's the one Kazuha's family deals with, right?
Wow, yes. You really know your stuff. That makes things easier. So basically, this Niwa was a distant relative of the Kaidahara clan, the last practitioners of Ishin art.
Oh yeah, so he's like an ancestor to Kazuha then.
Something then seems to have happened in the Kaidahara clan, leading to their downfall. I don't know the details, but taken in light of everything else going on around that time, it makes you wonder whether it's all connected somehow.
The Kaidahara clan?
Yeah.
Sawada, you left out the biggest detail of all.
There's more.
Oh, yes, of course. How could I forget? Brace your minds, ladies and gents, for they are about to be blown. Or maybe you won't believe your ears. I wouldn't blame you, of course, because in all my years as a writer, this is by far the most.
Anyways, also Prototype Axel says, the average Genshin lore fan. Yep. It's like, I don't know how to word it. It's like, this guy is just a representation of the weakest Genshin lore fan. Like the weakest one. Every other Genshin lore fan is just typing 10-page paragraphs.
Get to the point, for Pete's sake.
According to information acquired by Akaba's teacher, the Kabukimono was not a human, but a puppet.
Oh.
A puppet?
The Shogun puppet that the Electro Archon maid should be ruling Inazuma with her as we speak. It couldn't be her. Thus, we only have one suspect. The Kabukimono has to be the balladeer, but what was he doing 400 years ago in Tatarasuna?
Aha! Judging by the looks on your faces, you do know something after all.
We do. But how interested are you in doing an interview with one of the Fatui Harbingers, buddy? Let Paimon and hope she keeps her mouth shut.
No! Paimon just meant, how creepy. The way you described it makes it sound like a ghost story.
True.
I agree. It does. But considering that non-human races in Inazuma are by no means uncommon, spooky events are to be expected. And that's exactly what my book is about. Please, take a look.
Yada yada yada. Not gonna read this.
Oh, and please read my essay draft as well.
Okay, yada yada yada. Not gonna read this either.
Sawada was encouraging me to follow his more creative approach, but I think essays should be grounded in facts. I don't think explaining everything away with mysterious forces will cut it.
Alright.
Oh, how about if I plug the holes in Sawada's narrative with political intrigue? Like, I could put a turf war between rival factions at the center of the whole series of events.
Wait, you're allowed to just make stuff up? Pretty sure you've gone from essay to guessay there.
Yeah, that sounds more like a novel, buddy.
Akaba, look. Your teacher has researched this extensively. I've reached out to everyone I could think of. Whatever information we have now is all that there is to know. This is as much detail as you're ever going to get. Besides,
sure
if there really was a political power struggle going on at anything like the level you seem to be suggesting, what hope would we ever have of finding out the truth?
Good point. Okay, back to the drawing board, I guess. Give me some time. I need to find a new angle on this.
Alright, I'll leave you to it, buddy.
I have some other stuff to do, so we'll have to say goodbye for now. Good luck with your essay.
Good luck with your essay, buddy.
All right,
I know what it's like.
If you find out any more info about all this, please do let me know. Thanks so much.
Alright, I'll keep that in mind, buddy. So we're gonna be finally meeting Naida?
That thing they were talking about, it has to do with the balladeer, doesn't it?
Probably.
Okay, then even if we did know something about it, we probably couldn't share it with them, huh?
Not really, I
After
don't
all,
think.
we kicked his butt and got him locked up. Information about people like that is usually super confidential, isn't it? If you ask Paimon, Akaba should just pick a different topic. There must be as many essay topics as there are trees in the forest. There's no point in...
Oh, what? What's wrong?
Hey, did you see that? He literally just went by, over there. It looked like...
Oh, okay. Oh, he's there.
Balladeer! No, it can't have been. He got locked up. Oh, quick, let's catch up and see.
Well, I mean, I guess it looks like Narita is letting her new son out for a stroll. Alright, well, let's follow him. Fatui Harbinger to Fatui Harbinger. Alright, so let's go. Hello? Alright, we're in here. Finally. Go meet Skarmosh for reals. Alright, there we go, there's Naida in there. Hello. Oh dear. I hope I didn't make my characters lose HP.
There you are.
Hello.
Nahida, bad news. We just saw the balladeer strolling around in public. Did he escape or... Ah! It's him!
Oh, hello.
Sure enough. You're here.
Well, it's been a while, Skarmosh. Have you been, buddy?
Hey! What are you doing in the sanctuary of Surasthana? Aren't you supposed to be locked up?
I mean, it doesn't look like he's locked up in here, so... something's happening. It doesn't look like Narida's done anything about it.
I know you must have a lot of questions. Please, allow me to explain.
Part-time Axel says, wait, why does she look like Paimon? I think that's just a coincidence that they just are small with white hair, but Naida here is supposed to be the Dendro Archon. So basically, she's a god. Specifically, in control of this place called Sumeru. The Land of Wisdom.
It was my idea to set the Balladeer free.
Ooh.
We made a deal, and he's gonna do some investigation in Irminsul for me.
You're already doing your job as Scarmosh's new mom perfectly, Naida. Good job.
A deal? Huh. You sure you trust this guy?
I mean, just saying, you guys trusted another Fatui Harbinger. Remember, child? Pretty sure you can trust him too.
What did you expect? Why do you think Sumeru would keep me around otherwise? Or maybe killing me is all you can think about. But if that's the case, why haven't you done it already?
Don't flatter yourself. It was... Nahida said there's still some mysteries in you to figure out.
Prototype Axel says, kind of freaky, like looking at a character and their marketable plushie. I can kind of see that.
So if it were up to you, you'd finish the job? Guess I had you all wrong. There I was thinking you were just getting cold feet.
Oof. Okay. I will say this though, Scarmosh. We were able to defeat La Signora. In just like regular combats. Like there wasn't any like special like power boosts or anything like we did when we that we had when we fought A and such. We were just like regular stronger than Signora, even when she used Foul Legacy, so just saying, buddy. Considering you don't have the big mecha that you're hanging around in anymore, you on your own might struggle against us.
Well, that escalated quickly. Not a good start. Could I ask you all to please calm down?
Alright.
Paimon's worried about you, Nahida. Don't let him trick you.
It's not every day you see people questioning the God of Wisdom's judgment. Just when you think you've seen it all.
Good point, though.
Don't you dare try to drive a wedge between us!
As long as the terms are reasonable, I don't think there's a problem in making a deal. Even with the Balladeer.
Well, I, for one, have no reason to doubt you. Considering you even struck a deal with the doctor.
Yes, one in which I gained valuable information. You'll come to understand more about that in the fullness of time. The Balladeer's power was all but completely spent after your battle. He's no longer strong enough to be a strategic threat to us. That puts him in quite a precarious position.
I see.
Plus, he's a former Harbinger with knowledge of many of the Fatui's sensitive secrets. Being stuck here in Sumeru could make him a sitting duck, depending on how the Fatui plan to respond.
Wait a second. Former? You mean he's not a Harbinger anymore?
I take no pleasure in saying this, but it seems as if the doctor had no intention of welcoming back a loser, so...
Okay. Well, I guess technically, I felt like he already acted like he left the Fatui when he got the Electro-Gnosis and then cut off all contact with the Fatui. Because that's why Child was off looking for Scaramouche and Inazuma, right? Tossed you out like trash.
Sometimes it's you using them, other times it's them using you. Most human relationships are this way. Certainly all the stable ones are. That's how it was between me and the Fatui, and also between each of the Harbingers. So as long as you have some value to offer, nobody will ever abandon you. But after recent events, even I have to admit that I'm not worth quite what I used to be.
Really? What's a crying shame? I feel like Aether's trying to, like, aggravate Scaramouche more. And I feel like that's not what we're supposed to be doing right now.
Well, if the Fatui are gonna reevaluate my utility, I need to have a backup plan for myself.
As we discussed, I don't like causing harm to living beings, and you said you need protection. So, why not join forces with us?
I think these two have made their objection to that idea fairly clear, don't you? And they're your friends, so I guess you'll be siding with them.
I am just gonna say this. I feel like Aether and Paimon are behaving more, like angry towards Skarmosh than they were to the sages. Like, it doesn't seem like they didn't really care that much about like how low the sages' punishment were. And they're like all in Skarmosh's case.
Yeah, obviously! Nahida, don't listen to him!
Then let's put that discussion to the side for now. We still have time. Today can be a trial run. Where we go from here will depend on how well we manage to cooperate today.
All right. Then I'll do what we agreed.
Good. Go now, and keep in touch.
Nahida, are you serious about this?
Yes. I have my reasons for this decision. In fact, I'm largely doing it for your benefit.
Really?
Yes. As I told you once before, there's information about your twin in Irminsul.
Oh, yeah. Actually, that's the whole reason we came to see you today. So, you have an update on that?
Mm-hmm. You may remember me mentioning that the Fatui had not included your twin's details in the Descender category.
Yeah.
This is an extremely important point.
Why?
It's possible that the Fatui have other information that even I don't know about. And since the Balladeer used to be one of them, he'll be better acquainted with this information than I am.
But why would he look up on this kind of stuff, though?
He was granted the power to connect with Irminsul when he almost became the god of a new era.
Oh.
Even though he no longer has the Gnosis, some traces of its power remain in him. He can still connect.
Interesting. Also, Axel says, I completely forgot the whole point of this game was about saving your sister. I feel like a lot of people have, like, throughout, like, many parts of the story. It was, like, you know, just go around saving nations after nations, meeting friends, helping them out, going on adventures, and it's like, oh yeah, right, my sibling exists. I need to save them from the abyss. And then every now and then there's also like, oh, Dainsliff, you exist. I forgot you were in this game.
The amount of information in Irminsul is vast beyond description. Sifting through all of it without knowing what to look for would take too long, even for me. So I asked the Balladeer to search in Irminsul for any information about the Descenders. He's more familiar with this kind of information, and should be able to find it more quickly.
But if he lies to you?
Exactly! Or what if... Paimon just doesn't trust him! He's treated us as enemies every time we've run into him!
Well, I guess it's, like, giving Skarmosh the benefit of the doubt. Like, going into that, he's always been brutally honest about what he thinks of us. He doesn't really hide his words.
I understand. But sometimes, everything is dictated by which side you're on. How things will go in the future depends on what information he brings back. And Traveler, I know what your heart desires most of all. Our minds have connected several times before. There is a corner of your heart reserved for an intense longing. A feeling of being all alone in the dark, searching for the one candle whose light still burns.
Oh?
As Sumeru's deity, it is my responsibility to be on guard against the Balladeer. But as someone who counts you as a friend, I want to do something for you. If this deal with the Balladeer can give you the answers you've been longing to find, then it's worth it.
Thank you, Nahida.
It's my pleasure, really. You're Sumeru's hero. You've more than earned it.
Thanks.
Paimon's still worried about this idea. Is there anything we can do to help?
I guess watch over him?
I was going to contact you about that, but then you suddenly showed up on your own accord. It seems like we have a telepathic connection. In fact, I was going to ask you to supervise the Balladeer on my behalf while he carries out the task I assigned.
Yeah, we can do that.
Even though he only has a fraction of his full power left, that's still a fraction of a former Harbinger. If you could accompany him, it would put my mind at ease.
Alright, we'll take care of him.
Of course, I'll be there to help guide you through Irminsul from the outside.
Alright, I'm glad to be able to help.
Great. Thank you. Prepare yourselves. I'm going to transport you into Irminsul.
Alright, let's go. You're me, Scarmosh.
Wow, it looks pretty different here compared to last time. The colors are gentler. Guess that must be because Sumeru's at peace now.
Yeah, what up, Scarmosh?
Look at that. Hot on my heels. You know, you didn't have to cut your catch-up short just to keep me company. Oh, but I guess you panicked when you realized that I might enter Irminsul ahead of you.
Naida sent me to babysit you.
Shut your beak, jailbird! No way a prisoner gets to be so smug!
I understand that prisoners have to put up with harassment from the guards, but right now, I'm on temporary release, so maybe you should think about backing off a little.
Sounds like a successful rendezvous. I need to be quite clear about something. In a few moments, you'll be entering into the innermost region of Irminsul. It is an environment like no other, and the most important place in all of Sumeru.
Ooh.
Unlike anywhere else, Irminsul's inner region consists exclusively of torrents of information. You must put aside your differences and be extremely careful as you navigate your way through.
Well, based on how the Traveler and Paimon have been treating Scarmosh lately, I feel like that's gonna be very difficult.
I know there are many grievances between you, on both sides, but it is essential that you remain calm after entry. This is as much for your own safety as anything else.
Understood.
Fine, let's call it truce, but only until this mission's over.
Let's cut each other a little slack, shall we? We are going to be traveling together after all. Per my agreement with Lesser Lord Kusanali, I'll be at the front. It's my job to lead the way and get rid of any obstacles in our path. All you have to do is keep your pretty eyes open and try not to fall behind.
Alright.
You sure are confident. Paimon will give you that. You make it sound like you're even more experienced at adventuring than us.
If there are no further objections, I suggest we get going.
Alright.
Or did you need some time to mentally prepare yourselves?
Nah, we got this.
Ugh, the snark on this guy. It's unbearable.
There's no need for all the biting sarcasm. Focus on the job at hand.
We can start now.
Irminsul access granted. Initiating connection procedure.
Is this a small sapling? Oh, darn it! Come on, let's catch up with him.
Alright. So we gotta go to the little tiny branch thing that's glowing? I guess we do.
Wow.
Oh, whoa.
So this is the inside of Irminsul.
Ooh, it's like an ocean in there.
Ooh. Paimon's never seen
Yeah, there's
anything
actually like
like
water
this.
for a floor.
And it feels like a sacred place.
Irminsul is closely intertwined with the entirety of Teyvat. Every bit of information flowing here means something. Pick your jaws up off the floor. It's time to go.
Why is it that Paimon just wants to do the opposite of everything he says?
Lesser Lord Kusanali, we will now proceed to the heart of Irminsul.
Can you still sense where the heart of Irminsul is?
Yes. Permission to begin searching for information there?
Permission granted. Go ahead.
Alright.
Let's go. Stay close. Don't go running off.
Alright, I won't.
So, say we did go running off in here. What would happen?
Alright. You're not gonna give us an answer.
What are you smirking at?
Oh, I was gonna say, Don Creep redeemed the big dino time. Thank you for redeemed Don Creep. And I guess, in that case, time for a big cat dino over here. I tell you, have a huge portion of the screen now. I'm just gonna move a little to the left so you guys can still see most of what's going on.
I was just imagining the look on your travel companion's face if you went and got lost.
Oof. Oh, hold on. I want to see the Scarlet Boy's. I want y'all to see the Scarlet Boy's face. Alright, there you go. I'm back.
Anything's possible in here. You can't rule anything out. So if you want to stay safe, your best option is to stick close to me.
Alright, sounds good then, Mr. Scarmosh. alright. We gotta follow the Balladeer. Oh, something popped up. What is that? It's like a little tree.
Sapling things have spread out.
Wait, what?
Those are all packets of information from inside Irminsul.
Wait, what happened?
Be careful not to touch them.
Oh, okay. We have to not touch them, alright. Scaramouche, lead the way.
It looks the same in every direction.
Space is indeed unusual, but since the Balladeer, I didn't read that all. Continue
No
exploring.
wonder you mentioned about getting lost. Huh. What do you know? He was actually telling the truth. Is he mocking me again? What is it this time?
There's a time and a place to lie, but this definitely isn't it. So why don't you relax your guard a little?
Alright.
We're here.
Oh.
What
Where
a
is here?
huge tree!
Oh, alright, see. Don Creep says, if you want, you can shrink it back down, or just want, I just wanted to see the big dino. Or you can leave it up to your chat. Alright. I'm going to go down to normal size for now. But if chat wants me to go back to big dino permanently, feel free to let me know, and I'll do just that then. It's up to you guys. Right now that I would like the game to be more visible for you guys, but it's really your choice. Cool. Yep. So this is the center of Irminsul. All the information in the world is flowing through it.
Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Good, you made it. Are you ready?
Yes.
Ready when you are.
Then please begin. Preparing to access cognitive currents. Establishing waypoint.
Alright.
The Balladier's actually doing what Nahida tells him. Guess he must want to stay alive.
Let's see, he hasn't put up any resistance and he seems good at working on the front line. Maybe he had a similar role in the Fatui. First Aquaba and Sawada's stories, now this. What a strange individual.
The rest is up to you. If you discover anything at all, make sure to share it with us.
Alright.
Will do.
Huh. For once, we're the ones with nothing to do.
Traveler, Paimon, would you like to talk?
Yeah, sure. Ida? This is a telepathic conversation.
Yes. I've also invited Paimon to join.
Huh? What the? We can talk to each other inside our heads?
Yes, we can. I guess instead you don't want us to disturb the Balladeer.
That's part of it. Plus, we're all friends. There's nothing wrong with us talking like this once in a while.
Alright, fair enough.
Paimon's never tried this before. This is great. So, Paimon's been wanting to ask you something. Don't you think the Balladier's a bit of a walking contradiction? He's always talking back, but he seems to listen to what you say.
Yes, and he seems to excel at doing odd jobs for others.
As I've told you before, there are still some mysteries for him to resolve. Things that are clear as day to me, but that he has yet to understand. Perhaps today will be the day that he finds some answers.
Maybe, we'll see. Is it about his past, and like the betrayals and the other events in Inazuma?
Well done. Smart and attentive as always.
Oh, thank you. Actually, I caught a glimpse of a few things when I ran into Apasia at the Paradise Dial. Let's see, like what you saw in the Balladeer's mind.
So, you made contact with that part of his mind. Well, it's true. Betrayal turned the Balladeer into the person he is today.
Huh. Paimon thought nothing could get under that guy's skin. Turns out, he can get hurt and angry just like anyone else.
Everyone has a history, Paimon. Even if you're a puppet created by the Electro Archon.
Speaking of puppets, we ran into two people at the Academia today talking about an essay. Turns out their topic was about the Tatarasuna incident. Nahida, Do you know anything about that?
If you mean the mysterious events, the kabuki mono and so on, yes. I know about all of that.
Then can you answer our questions?
Really? Because from what they were saying, it sounded like lots of Tatara Suna's history is still unexplained. And most of the information we have now is just from people filling the gaps with their imagination. At least that's what they thought.
Alright, so we tonight about the story of Aquaba and yada, guys.
How interesting. Those two managed to deduce quite a lot through guesswork alone.
So the Gesse got it right?
Well, they guessed right about one thing. Tatara Suna was sabotaged.
But by who?
Must be a riveting conversation you three are having. Funny how all the good ones happen when I'm not involved.
Oh, did he? Oh, he noticed.
What makes you think we're talking to each other?
Don't insult me.
Oh.
You're having a private conversation without me. Obviously, I must be the topic of said conversation.
We have every right to keep certain things confidential. I guess we do? He's not the nicest for like a teammate, but I guess we are... Neither of us like particularly trust each other.
Of course you do. You can't have your prisoner knowing too much.
So, have you found anything yet?
Still looking. Don't get your hopes up, though. You and your twin come from outside this world. It wouldn't surprise me if there was nothing on either of you in Irminsul at all.
What about our sister, though?
How did you know about that? Didn't Nahida tell you?
It's not like we've never met before. And anyway, you're world famous. It'd be more surprising if I didn't know a few things about you.
Let's see, every conversation with you is hard work, but your attitude is better than we thought.
Right now, we have to keep the peace. I'm not interested in creating more misery for myself. And making cordial conversation is something I can manage. Huh? Wait.
Oh, more trees are forming.
It looks similar to those saplings. What could it be?
Anonymous data.
What?
Hey, don't you forget the agreement. You have to share it with us.
Shh. Just wait.
Okay. What's it gonna be, though? What is this stuff?
Mr. Niwa, are you certain this is worth the risk? We are talking about Tatara Suna's furnace, after all. It may not pay to act rashly.
There's no one else who can enter the furnace. It has to be me.
Is that so? Well, since you insist.
Alright.
It's...
The name. Niwa was the man in charge of the Tarasuna. Plus, he belongs to the lineage of Ishin arts.
Whoa!
Wait, what? Oh, whoa.
I have been in Tatarasuna for some time now. You have shown me great hospitality, as has Mikoshi Nagamasa, and indeed, everyone else. Under your leadership, Tatarasuna is a warm, welcoming place.
Thank
you, like a giant village. People are gainfully employed. Their lives have purpose. They are motivated.
Alright.
As I understand, the Raiden Shogun has, in recent years, eliminated much of the evil that plagued Inazuma. As for Tatarasuna, it was originally established as a means of safely disposing crystal marrow. The forging industry with crystal marrow as a raw material has since flourished, giving rise to generations of swordsmiths. Some world-renowned, others unknown, all passing on their legacy. Skills, blood, dreams. Every smith brought into this trade looks to find their purpose between steel and blade. That is why you accepted the proposal brought to you by myself and Akame.
Yes, well, were it not for you coming to Inazuma and happening to make Akame's acquaintance, the two of you never would have joined forces. And he would be the first to admit that there's no way he could have revolutionized our forging process like this on his own. At least not on the same timescale. You allowed Akame to take all the credit for a method that you jointly developed. He sold it to me, and now every piece of ore here is smelted using the new technique.
Even now, you remain one of Tatara Suna's key consultants, working right here alongside us. I believe it is you, sir, who are truly responsible for the changes in our manufacturing and forging methods.
You flatter me. From the outset, I saw much that was commendable in the forging industry of Inazuma. And it has been my great honor to befriend you all.
That's nice of him.
So you say, Escher. But is this really the truth?
My good sir, what do you mean?
I tried to resist thinking it was all connected. Because I didn't want to speculate. And I didn't want to believe that things could turn out this way.
Oh, so what
have
happened?
we gained from adopting your new technology? Ominous black smoke? Mounting production problems? Worker fatigue and casualties are up and continuing to rise at an alarming rate.
I'm not entirely sure, but is he voiced by the same voice actor as the guy that does Kazuha? They sound similar, I think. I think they're like the little bits like related, like similar to Kazuha. Like he has little red, like tufts of red hair amongst differently colored hair from white, from red.
And recently, as you well know, someone died because of that strange filth inside the furnace. We've kept the truth from spreading outside, but still, I suspect you understand it better than I do. None of the people who went out to get help have come back. Now, our mutual friend, the Kabuki Mono, is taking the Golden Feather to Narukami Island to seek an audience with Shogun. This is our last hope.
Wait, so Scarmush went to meet the Raiden Shogun. Okay.
But that doesn't faze you, does it,
interesting.
Escher? Nothing does. Otherwise, why would you still be standing there with that smile on your face?
Oh, okay. That is a very creepy looking face.
I'm just surprised that you finally chose to be so sincere. I'm sure you've been harboring these suspicions for quite some time.
Mikoshi Nagamasa may have noticed that there was one common denominator among all these events. Namely you, Escher.
Oh?
But Mr. Mikoshi is more cautious than I. He does things by the book.
After all, Nagamasa is the adopted son of Mikoshi Torichio, the yokai struck down by the Shogun's own hand. If he truly seeks to redeem his family's honor, an abundance of caution is well advised.
You're well informed on the subtleties of his situation for a mechanic all the way from Fontaine. Are you sure you're not a little overqualified?
Why, Mr. Niwa, are you suggesting I find a job as a diplomat? Sadly, I am so very attached to my craft.
Alright.
Enough, Escher.
Oh, okay.
I'm here because an evil force is raging inside the furnace. And someone needs to take your new device inside the high-risk zone so we can absorb it and put an end to the problem. I'm in charge here. And I'm about to take some responsibility and head inside. Probably to my death. But what about you? What are you still doing here?
Judging from the look in your eyes, you don't seem to trust me.
Honestly, who would trust you, like, based on how you've been talking so far?
Drop the act. We're past that now. Whoever you are, it looks like your plan to destroy Tatara Suna has worked.
Wait, is this not the guy that he thinks he was talking to, or what?
I just want to know what you're still doing here. What's left? Don't you have all your answers by now?
I gotta guess no?
Honestly, I'm just waiting for the right moment.
I mean, he's got that. Oh!
A moment like this, where you finish talking and I stop you from entering the furnace.
You...
Man, literally backstabbed. Uh-oh.
You're a little smarter than I initially gave you credit for. I thought I'd disguised myself exceptionally well.
Oh?
At least for the first few days. But to my surprise, you had your people look into my background right from the start. It's a long journey from Inazuma to Fontaine, but that didn't stop them. Eventually, they managed to confirm that Escher was an alias, and that I was not from Fontaine at all. And yet, despite all of that, you still failed to realize my true identity, and what I seek in Tatara Suna.
Did you really think you would be able to see through my plan?
If you kill me, there's no one who can get inside the furnace. So you're really going to destroy this place?
Probably.
Is that it?
Oh, but you're quite wrong. There is one other person. Some may not see him as a person, but you told him yourself. You're not a puppet. You're a human. You're just missing a heart.
Oh. To Skarmosh.
Whoever you're working for won't get away with this. They'll be found out. But this makes no sense. What are you really trying to accomplish by all this? Why go to all this trouble?
This is a good question to ask. Why are you doing all this, buddy?
It's no trouble at all. Patience is a virtue which I have in abundance. This is all part of a carefully controlled experiment.
Experiments? Is he related to the Torah in some way?
If you must know, I'm happy to divulge my true identity.
Oh, okay.
I'm a Fatui Harbinger. Call me the Doctor.
Dang, I literally hit the nail like right on the head. Like perfectly.
The Fatui? Who? What do you want?
Just to create a minor inconvenience for your nation.
That's it? That's why you gave us your cursed technology? Just to let loose the evil energy from the crystal marrow?
Yep. That's it. That is what is going on here, I think.
Look how even the righteous soul is filled with venom when faced with its demise. My device functions precisely as you say. It is the only chance you have of preventing a catastrophe and keeping the truth from the outside world. However, I did not make it with you in mind.
So I wonder, is this guy just like, is he like just in disguise, or is he one of the Doctor's clones at a different age?
It is easier for a person to be possessed by evil spirits when they are filled with hate. So give in to your fury. I want to see what happens when a malevolent heart is placed into an unsuspecting puppet.
Alright.
Make no mistake, even without you, that pure, innocent puppet would only end up being used by someone else instead. What other reason would a human have for befriending one who is not of our kind?
Alright, what's he gonna say?
If you give him my heart, tell him that both Nagamasa and I see him as one of us. He has nothing to prove to anyone. Because not everyone just wants to use other people. The only ones who think like that are people like you.
I will say this, I feel like Niwa's voice... Oh, never mind, down he goes. But I was gonna say, Niwa's voice actor, he is nailing it.
What a beautiful way to see the world. It almost makes me feel a little guilty. Then out of respect for you, I shall redefine myself.
Oh?
Think of me as a monster or a demon, if you wish. At least this way your death is not a consequence of your own folly turning you into an easy target. You simply lost to something more powerful than you could ever hope to defeat. I say, Mr. Niwa, let's see what happens. Will your puppet friend become a human? No, that will prove quite impossible.
I mean, Maybe not, we'll see.
Mr. Niwa. Already dead. What a pity.
Oh, there we go. He changed. Alright, so it was just a disguise.
Jester, I have completed the task you gave me. Creating a gap and infiltrating Inazuma's inner workings. What fun it was. I'd like to introduce a puppet to you. If he proves useful, let's make him our newest comrade. And if not, let's turn him to dust.
Okay, so this is like basically when they first started recruiting Scaramouche. Interesting, interesting. Uh-oh.
Hey, are you alright?
Dottore. Dottore!
Scaramouche? Scaramouche. Keep a cool head.
Good. Good.
Was that the doctor? Did he turn into a mechanic from Fontaine?
I'm afraid so. So he was the one behind the Tarasuna incident.
But why did we see things from his perspective?
When I touched the doctor to confirm whether he'd eliminated all his segments, I read this memory in his mind. You have to admit, it must be the truth.
Alright.
Maybe so, but it means nothing.
Does it? But this memory shows that Niwa didn't betray you. He never meant for you to be the one to take the device into the furnace. You know very well what that means. Even more so than I.
Now see, the betrayal was a lie that he believed for hundreds of years. Was this part of the doctor's experiments? The betrayal never happened. It existed only in his imagination, but where does that leave him?
Let's give him some space. He looks really mad. Paimon doesn't want to be anywhere near him right now.
Alright, let's go over
I
there.
need to give him some time to process his emotions.
Paimon's still confused about the Tatarasuna incident. So, the doctor was behind it, but why has that gotten him so worked up?
I'm probably because he killed his friends, so... You know, I feel like that would get a lot of people riled up.
Nobody has ever deceived you like that, Paimon. It's natural that you find it difficult to understand. Perhaps he needed to learn this someday. So now you have the complete picture. Katsuragi took the Kabuki Mono to live with the people of Tatarasuna. Later, the doctor showed up, disguised as a mechanic from Fontaine. And that's when the trouble began.
That doctor. That dang doctor.
It was all a horrific experiment planned by the doctor. Everything he did was just to plant seeds of disaster in Inazuma that would bear fruit in the future.
And I say he did a very good job at that.
Of all the unwitting participants in the doctor's experiment, the balladeer became the main test subject. After the events you just saw in that memory, the doctor put Niwa's heart into the device and handed it to the balladeer. Then, he instructed him to enter the furnace and absorb all the filth caused by the smelting process.
Oh.
The load was far beyond what he expected, but the balladeer survived. He left the furnace in sheer exhaustion and said to the mechanic, "This device seems to have protected me. What's in it?" The mechanic answered, "Niwa fled this place for fear of punishment, but he left you a gift. He said it's the one thing that you've been looking for." He took it straight from the chest of one of his innocent servants.
Alright.
The mechanic removed the withered heart from the device as he spoke. The balladeer was stunned that such unthinkable cruelty had brought him the thing he'd been longing for his entire life. A heart acquired through cold-blooded murder is a cursed thing, but it has protected him from the filth. He thought Niwa had completely betrayed him, and yet this very betrayal had ensured his survival. Overwhelmed with anger and sorrow, the balladeer threw the heart to the ground and left Tatarasuna without looking back.
Holy moly. So the doctor killed an innocent man and pinned everything on the victim? That's terrible.
Yeah, I think we got a different Fatui Harbinger that we should be giving, like, all our sass towards. Scaramouche, he's mostly been a victim all his life. Being betrayed and abandoned by a close friend is sure to cause great resentment. Now we know what was behind his decision to take revenge on the Raiden Gokuden a few 100 years ago. But that doesn't mean that vengeance was the right decision. It wasn't the right decision, but it's an understandable decision. Morally, it was not correct, but we can understand why he did it.
Yes. Only if he understands this can he choose a new path forward.
Alright, let's wait a
Tori,
while.
you brazen-faced... Niwa didn't run from justice. You killed him.
Ooh. You okay with everybody? Alright, a while later.
Shall we see how he's doing?
I guess so.
Hey, you alright?
Oh, he's smiling. That's a good start.
That's a scary expression.
I mean, it seems like just like his regular face, so... I think he's fine.
Are you worried about me? If we didn't have such a history, I'd almost think that qualifies me to be your friend.
Yeah, you know, see, this is like his normal face. Yeah, we just want to make sure this doesn't affect the plan.
It won't. I'll keep my end of the deal.
Alright, let's open up this bad boy
Hey,
again.
are you investigating the stuff we want to know about?
That's why we're here.
Alright, here we go.
But unfortunately, there's no information about the Descenders in Irminsul.
What?
Even if you can't find anything, that seems to confirm it. Irminsul does not keep records on the Descenders. Anyone who comes from beyond this world is not counted as part of Tevat.
Oh, does that mean we have to leave empty-handed?
Not unexpected, but still, thank you.
Don't thank me just yet. You look really upset. Well, since Irminsul was a dead end, I guess I can share some other info that might interest you.
Oh? What do you have?
Huh? About what?
The reason why there are records about your sister in Irminsul.
Oh, what?
It might have something to do with Conria. Apparently, Conria was her first destination when she arrived in this world.
Oh, okay, we're interested. Go on.
Plus, she only came to this world because the heavens responded to the summoning.
The heavens responded?
The Jester told me this himself. You can take his word on this. He was a royal mage in Conria, and lived with your sister for a time.
How old is the Jester? Like, I'm pretty sure I remembered, who he was from the Fatui, teaser trailers. He didn't look like an old man, but, like, that old? Also, yeah, another Fatui Harbinger. But also the fact that he was from Conria was definitely something.
I don't know the details. It's up to you whether you want to believe me. All I can say is, I wouldn't lie to you about this. Did you get all that, Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Yes. Astonishing news.
Does this info count towards my mission? It wasn't from Irminsul, but was it valuable?
Very valuable.
Alright, that's good.
Good. In that case, I'll take some time for myself now.
Alright.
Huh? What have you done?
Wait, what? Scaramouche?
Lesser Lord Kusanali was right. My power's all but completely spent. Even if I use all of the divine power left in me, I can't sustain this shield for very long.
Alright, but why do you have the shield in the first place, Scaramouche?
I shared a secret with you, and now you owe me. So in return, I'd like you to answer a question for me.
Alright, what do you want to know?
Give me your hand.
Alright, that's an odd request, but, sure? Oh, something happening?
Can you hear my voice inside your head?
Apparently I can. Are you trying to brainwash me?
No, I can't do anything like that anymore. At most, all I can do is exchange a few words with you. So tell me, in this world, is it possible to change the past?
Is it possible to, like, time travel? Not that we've seen, I don't think. Wait, why would you ask that?
Done.
Huh? What the? What happened? Paimon only saw you hold hands for a second.
Unprotected hand-holding.
Nothing. I was just thanking him for helping me.
Wait, now look. Do you see me hesitate? But that was because I know about Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Oh, actually, yeah, I guess she kinda... Oh, yeah, she did kinda change the past, in a sense. Because no one remembers her, or, like, the stuff that she's done. Like, everything, like, even history was rewritten so that it was all Kusanali. Uh-oh, I think...
So long. I suggest you get yourselves out of here quickly.
Why?
Where are you going? Hey, wait up! Didn't you say not to go running off?
Baldir, stop.
Fast reaction time. But I don't think we'll be seeing each other again.
Scarmosh, what did you do?
From this day forth, the names Baldir and Kabuki Mono will cease to exist.
Oh, wait, is he... He doesn't know, like, exactly how Rukkhadevata changed the past. But he's somehow able to still do the same thing, I'm assuming. Because I want to guess that, like, based on what he's saying right now, he's going to erase himself from existence to change the past?
Those who died in Tatarasuna because of me deserve another chance at life.
Oh. Hey, Baldir! Don't do anything stupid!
You know, I never did like insects. Hordes of the puny things swarming together can be a real nuisance. And I enjoy nothing more than to stamp them out like the pests they are.
I mean, I can relate to that. I do not like bugs either. They are just, ugh. I don't know why you're bringing this up right now, buddy.
But if a colony of harmless ants isn't threatening anyone, I guess they deserve to be left alone. Luckily, everything can be set right. It's time to solve this once and for all.
Oh no.
Baldir! Baldir! Uh-oh, he disappeared. Come on, we gotta find him somehow.
Alright. Baldir? Up. Hello?
Oh no, he's really gone.
Oh, what?
Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
Nahida!
Traveler, Paimon, Baldir, what happened just now? I was suddenly cut off by some kind of power.
I think that was a Baldir.
It was the Baldir's fault. He shut you out.
Yeah, you tell Nahida everything that just happened.
I didn't think he'd be capable of something like that with so little power left.
Well, I guess we shouldn't have underestimated him. But also, I see Wix is here. Hey, Dino. Hello there, Wix. Well, welcome. Thank you for stopping by the stream today. It's good to see you here. Hope you're doing well. And I hope that you have a good time here at the Genshin Impact stream. Why is there 2 dinos? It's for a redeem. Someone did a paleo summon, and they chose me, so I put another Taimano here. And I also did, someone else did a meme face redeem, so now I have a cat face.
Did he keep some of his power hidden when he was defeated? Or did he achieve something beyond his abilities, and it took everything he had?
I don't know.
Where the heck did he go? Ugh, it's all our fault. We were supposed to keep an eye on him. Sorry, Nahida.
Don't be. It's not your fault. Please, let me handle this from here, even though I'm not sure I can solve it. We're running out of time. Follow my lead and get out of Irminsul as soon as possible.
Alright, let's go. Wix says, oh. Well, I hope that your day feels better, goes better, later on. Oh.
We're out! And we're at, an inn or something?
This is an emergency. I'll have to ask you to stay here for now. Everything's arranged, and nobody will disturb you.
No, wait, hold on, I want to help. Is there anything I can do?
I'm sorry, but this isn't something I need your help with. Leave this one to me.
But how's your day? My day's been okay enough. It's, somewhere down the middle. There's a lot of stuff I need to get done, unfortunately, because of the semester coming to a close, by the end of this week, technically, like in terms of regular classes. And then next week is just a whole bunch of final exams, so it's not the most fun, but yeah.
An emergency? How bad is it? Nahida, will you
Besides
be okay?
that, the stream's been fun at least. And content creation in general has been pretty good, though I will say I might have to take a break tomorrow, maybe even because of how much stuff I gotta do. Might even have to take, like, maybe my first ever 2-day break, just to get all that junk done. Yeah, what says also, you know, if you've been streaming for 3 hours and yeah, I know. I'm gonna keep going a little longer though, because there's no way to really save, quote unquote.
Don't worry. If my assessment is
I mean, it's
correct,
autosave, but
though there
I want
may
to find
be
like
some minor
wait
disturbances,
until we can like move around
it won't
as
lead to a
Aether again,
disaster.
so we can safely
Please
leave.
rest and recover your strength here until I say it's safe.
Her voice has gone. Paimon can't shake the feeling that something really big has happened. What do you think the Balladeer meant? And why did he suddenly grab onto you before?
Paimon doesn't remember Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, and the Balladeer's question was a strange one. It's hard to explain in full, and the truth might be very distressing for Paimon. I'll skip the part about the Greater Lord Rukkhadevata for now and focus on the Balladeer. Oh, actually, could it...
He wants to change the past?
Was he reading our minds?
But surely that's
if so,
impossible.
then I guess... Would he know about Rukkhadevata as well? Or... I don't know. See, it's not easy, but that's for sure.
Right! You can't just rewrite history. All that stuff happened already in real life. It's like, imagine Paimon drank all the water in this inn. Even if no one was there to see it, Paimon would sure as heck remember drinking it.
Yeah, good example.
So, why does Paimon still have a bad feeling about this? Paimon can't help but feel scared about what he might do. Paimon's so confused.
Maybe he wants to erase himself from history.
Huh?
Up. Paimon, you okay?
Sorry. Paimon accidentally... It's the Balladeer's fault for causing Paimon all this mental stress. But erasing yourself from history? It's unthinkable. Is that really possible in Irminsul?
Not necessarily, but maybe. I'm just guessing here. Well, we're gonna about it, but know a thing or two.
Paimon's head is overheating from trying to understand what he's up to. And it's still not working. Paimon's had it with that little brat. He's been nothing but trouble ever since we met him.
I mean, you say little brat, but he's definitely taller than you, and I feel like he's at least, like, Aether's height.
There's no way he'll actually succeed, right? Otherwise, won't everyone who's connected to him be affected too?
Indeed, if the Balladeer does erase himself from Irminsul, many people in Inazuma will be affected. Can't imagine what that situation would look like. Worst case scenario, it'll affect everyone with a connection to the Raiden Gokuden. Kazuha, Ayato. Will this mean that they'll disappear? Oh dear. I hope not. But at the same time, nothing really bad happened, no one just kind of disappeared from existence when Rukkhadevata disappeared. I think everyone would be fine, but everyone who had a connection to Scaramouche will just have their memories changed to fit the fact that he's no longer existing, technically.
There's nothing we can do about it at this point. Hey, have you got any ideas on what we should do next? Seems like now there's nothing left for us to do but to go to sleep. but Paimon's still so worried. Paimon won't be able to sleep a wink tonight.
Me neither.
So, how about, we list all our favorite foods to take our mind off things?
I mean, that could work.
If that doesn't work, Paimon's probably gonna collapse of anxiety here. All right, Paimon will start. First dish. Munstack grilled fish. Oh, and chicken mushroom skewers. Tea break pancakes, cream stew, sauteed matsutake, and Dragon chili chicken, almond tofu, satisfying salad. Oh, also Adeptus Temptation, golden shrimp balls, triple layered consomme, lotus seed and bird egg soup, and
Paimon, you okay? I think your talk about food is affecting our minds. Huh? Oh, are we looking from Paimon's perspective? Okay, Paimon?
What was Paimon supposed to be doing just now?
You were talking about food to distract yourself from Skarmosh?
Paimon was, talking? Paimon suddenly can't remember what she was talking about. What was it again?
You were getting so worried about the situation with the Balladeer that you started listing foods.
The Balladeer?
Oh no. They actually do it.
Is that a food too? Huh. Weird name though.
Oh dear. Yep, that's my reaction. I think Skarmosh actually just erased himself from reality there. Also, Gentleman Aldrich is here. Hello there, Gentleman Aldrich. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. Good to see you here, and I hope that you're doing well. And welcome to the Genshin Impact stream. And as you can probably tell from what I just said, yeah, we're tagging along with Skarmosh for the new 3.3 update, and apparently he used Irminsul's power to just eradicate himself from this world. And all the memories of him that went along with it. I just remember the Balladeer? That means he actually pulled it off? Wait, how did he have that ability? It doesn't make any sense.
What's wrong? Your eyes are like saucers. Was it something Paimon said?
No, it's nothing.
So, the Balladeer. Is that someone's name? 'Cause it sounds like a nickname or something.
I mean, it's someone's title. See, is this really happening? I need to know what else has changed. Paimon, come with me.
Okay, sure. Where are we going?
I want to go back to Inazuma.
Huh? Fine by Paimon, but is everything okay? You're acting like this is an emergency.
But yeah, also, yeah, time does become a Neko, yes. It was for a redeem, specifically the meme face redeem. They decided I should be a cat, and I was this cat now for the rest of the stream. And yeah, hey Gentleman Eldritch, and I hope that you are doing well again. And thank you for the redeem, for hydrate. I shall drink some water now. There we go. Let's see, now's not the time to explain, let's get over there first. Alright, so that's one piece of the quest done. So, talk to... Togo. Alright, well, let's go to Inazuma real quick. I know I just, like I said before, that I should, like, I guess we're past the amount of time I should have the study room for, and I should probably leave, and I would as soon as I find a place where we're, like, controlling the characters like this. At the same time, though, Eldritch just got here, and I want to keep playing just a little bit more, at least. You know, before, at least I'm planning on having a 2-day break starting tomorrow so I can get all the gosh darn final stuff done for college. This is the last week of regular classes before all exams week next week.
It's been a while.
Pardon me, like a question if I may.
Of course. Go ahead.
So, about the Raiden Gokuden, can you tell me that story one more time?
Oh. Now there's a question I wasn't expecting. Very well. I'll tell you what I know once more.
Alright. I do like the fact that they're now tying other regions to this to the main Archon story at least. Normally it kind of feels like after we go to another region we're mostly leaving the past ones behind. But with this Sumeru, I guess Sumeru based story quest, like especially since Skarmosh has ties to Inazuma. Inazuma is now actually like being relevant to the story.
The once renowned Raiden Gokuden, comprised of 5 branches: Amenoma, Futsu, Ishin, Hyakume, and Senju.
Yes, and
the art of forging practiced by these 5 clans was first taught to them personally by the almighty Shogun. Over time, the 5 branches diverged from one another as generations of bladesmiths honed and perfected their craft until they became 5 distinct traditions. Most of the great swordsmith clans of old have since fallen into decline, and for a long time, only the Amenoma branch kept its art alive.
Okay.
But fortunately, Kaedehara Kazuha recently returned to Inazuma and took up the mantle of the Ishin art.
I'm pretty sure he did
Now,
that, so that's normal.
2 clans remain of the original Gokuden 5. If my memory serves me right, you yourself were present when he forged the Ishin blade.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we were! Paimon remembers that now. We learned a bit about the decline of the Raiden Gokuden then, too. It seems like such a shame.
What was the reason behind your decline?
That, my friends, is a tragic tale indeed.
Yeah, who got replaced? Like, since everything about Rukudavata was kind of like transferred over to Kusanali, and it was like she was the Dendro Archon the whole time. Who replaced Skarmosh and like all he did?
In fact, this was not made known to me for most of my life. All these years, I knew of those great clans' demise, but never the cause.
You didn't know.
Only recently, when the question was on my mind, did I ask Kaedehara Kazuha about this. He told me that, as we are both heirs to a branch of the Raiden Gokuden, it was right that I should know the truth. There is no harm in telling you, but I must warn you. It is a dark and sorrowful tale.
Tell me, sir.
The Raiden Gokuden were the targets of a murderous rampage by a vengeful bladesmith.
What?
Vengeful? Why?
A bladesmith?
400 years ago, so I'm told, there was a catastrophic malfunction in Tatarasuna's furnace. One brave swordsmith heard the commotion and chose not to flee, but he rushed to the scene, hoping to prevent a disaster. Tatarasuna was home to a state-of-the-art forging and smelting operation in that day, and overseeing it was the armory officer. His surname was Niwa, though he had family ties to the Kaedehara clan.
Ah, so he made his friend who he once thought betrayed him to be a hero. Alright, I like that.
Knowing that they had just one chance to save countless lives, Mr. Niwa and the swordsmith leaped together into the furnace. The furnace quickly stabilized, but neither of them made it out. The smith's death, though heroic, dealt a devastating blow to his family's fortunes. His orphan son was left to fend for himself, and grew up deeply resentful at the world. In his heart, the whole of Inazuma was culpable in his tragedy. He hated the almighty Shogun for her apparent indifference towards his father's death, and he hated everyone who had done nothing to try and save him. Powerless and destitute, the only legacy he had to pass on to his children was his hatred. Generation after generation bore this grudge, living in utter misery. Alas, if only the story could have ended there. But 100 years ago, The then head of this family reached the end of his wits. He could bear their fate no longer, and yet he could do nothing to change it. Finally, he made a drastic decision to take revenge on the Raiden Gokuden. In doing so, he sought to vent his pent-up anger and shake the very foundations of Inazuma's forging industry. In his fury, he murdered indiscriminately, killing even bladesmiths from the Hyakume clan, which he belonged to.
Oh.
His goal was absolute, the devastation of all of the Raiden Gokuden. But when he came to the Kaedehara and Kamisato clans, his killing spree came to an abrupt end. He failed to catch them unawares. They fought back fiercely, and they did not spare his life. That is why the Kaedehara clan and their Ishin art survived that day. I suppose they were the lucky ones, under the dire circumstances.
Wait, what about the Kamisato? Let's see, the legend of the Raiden Gokuden has changed. Someone else attacked the swordsmiths. Looks like the Balladeer did something in Irminsul, but it seems Niwa still died.
Is there anything else you wanted to ask?
Have you seen Kazuha recently?
Kazuha? Why, yes. Just yesterday, in fact. We spoke for a while over some tea. He seemed well.
So he still exists, and he's still the same Kazuha I know. Things don't seem as bad as I feared last night. Alright, that's all. Thanks very much. Okay, so I feel like we're going to find a way to somehow reverse this. Like, I highly doubt they're going to, like, he's on, like, the main art. Like, front and center, he's the only guy, in, like, the art for the 3.3 updates. It was like Scarmotion with, like, something coming out of his chest. And he's like, what? He's a guy that we've all been looking forward to having him be playable. We've been looking forward to seeing him, in this new updates. I doubt they're just going to have it be like, oh, he erased himself from existence, but you have a playable version of him, so, you know, be happy with that. I feel like we're going to somehow fix this.
My pleasure.
Alright. See you, buddy.
Don't kill Paimon. There are other places you want to visit too, right?
Yes.
Your expression says it all. You can't hide anything from Paimon. On to the next stop. Lead the way, traveler. Paimon will be right behind you.
Alright. I think now, though, might be a good time to leave things as they are now, because we are now halfway, to 10 o'clock, and then that's when the study room will be closed, and I think I've had enough fun for today, and we can save going to the Yashiro Commission and meeting Kazuha for next time, and also hopefully saving Scarmosh and bringing him back from the brink of non-existence, I guess. And I hope that you all you'll be here next time when we do that. For right now, though, I'm gonna need to look for someone to raid. Let's see who we got. Oh. There's a fellow T-Rex here. Let's see. Tara Rezu is streaming Resident Evil Village. Alright, let's go check out Tara then. Alright, let me just go into OBS and put the raid command there. And I guess I shall send you all off from watching a T-Rex play Genshin Impact to another T-Rex playing Resident Evil. So there you go. And see you all there. But never mind. I thought I saw something. But before we all head off for tonight, just again want to say thank you to everyone who stopped by today. I hope you had a good time during this slightly longer than average stream. And I hope to see you all next time where we continue this honestly really awesome new story for Genshin Impact's 3.3 update. And I hope to see you in some of my other streams as well, where you just play games, draw, maybe watch movies, do a tier list, just do a bunch of random stuff, hang out here, and just chat and have a jolly good time here. But until then, take good care of yourselves, have a good rest of your day, and I shall see you all later, and bye-bye. for now.